9-7 shit.
Yeah.
Niggas
Niggas
got
feel
feel
this.
this. You know what I'm saying? Trying to feel
Going up in the motherfucking 90s, you know what I'm saying?
That shit goes down. I be wrecking them up with that flow-o-matic pop sound. So turn the light a track and make that shit pound. From nigga who don't be playing that ball, drink on foot and that dang shit. What you think, bitch? Hop in the L-Cup, you know I'm about to crank shit up sideways. Cause hoes be on the strip on Saturday. But hoes is third, first the cat, second is the herb. I be parking the L-Cup at the house and riding a Firebird. It's Friday night, the Twilight Zone is where the house is found. But that was before they closed that motherfucker down. This freaky hoe started grabbing on my hands, rubbing on my pants, asking me to dance. I started grabbing on that ass, pulling up the skirt, heard the red alert, suck the hoe, she was hurt. She tried the game, so I grabbed her by the thumb, kept sucking that hoe, until this nigga grabbed my coat. I turned around, sucking fools left and right. When the funk is on, nigga, I be freaking all night. When it was over, the whole fucking thing was looking shady, but it was cause the next nigga tried to fade me.
When my style is flowing, strictly dick pic. Hoes that wanna get with me, bitches ain't shit, cause they be saying they had my baby, knowing they ain't my lady. The next nigga hoe tried to fade me.
The next nigga hoe tried to fade me. Switching gears, sipping beer, getting at the lights. Psycho maniac, 3 times crazy. It's your nigga B.A. coming up out the motherfucking C.A. Rolling hundreds where I'm at. And like I said before, I'm never leaving the house without my strap. Always on a slide through. I might just go get drunk on a Sunday. Me and my folks on the one way. One day, it was me and the Asian man chillin'. Kick at the house with a top dog bitch on the front room couch. Chillin'. Really though. I got caught up with a city hoe. Dropped my drink in the cup, who was up in the cups and selling Andro. My afro was cut off. Sex out the buck off. A pissy string on her jeans, baby had to break off. To the next slide, no sir. What's the fucking brick of wood? No job, I got a knot on my fucking head. I should hit the gas like them niggas kicking Asia. That was later. I was up in the county eating chips and strips in the bowl, a cup of nickels, stressing daily. The next nigga hoe tried to fade me.
What's up, everybody? It's the Bad Battle Stream. I am here with special guest THESAURUS, here for the second time. Once again, yeah, of course, 2-time WRC champion, 2-time Scribble Jam champion. He would have won Spin the Mic, but fuck, they were fucking around. What? Former King of the Dot champion as well.
True story.
Honorary PhD from No Coast Battle League as well, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
All that kind of shit. How you doing, man?
Appreciate you for having me back, dog. I'm doing good. Good to see you. Can't complain. Life is good. The cold weather is out of the way. It's like back to being 75 degrees here in Vegas, so I can't complain.
Not here.
Still a little cold and wet, I assume.
Yeah, always. Probably for the next 3 or 4 months here. But yeah, SM isn't here, everybody. Super on brand for him. He got drunk last night and probably forgot the stream was today.
He was getting even with me. For no showing against him in our battle.
That's
what he's doing.
But yeah,
That's what he's doing.
wish we could. He's here in spirit.
Facts.
But yeah, man. I've seen you at basically every single football game and fucking UFC event that's happened in the past.
Every event in town, bro. It has been absurd.
That's
it really
so dope.
has.
That is so dope.
One of my close homies out here, just loves going to every event in town. My boy Courtside Chris. He's an absolute legend. Yeah, it's been crazy. The UFC Apex fights, I know that's your shit too.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Bro, there is no better live sports experience in my opinion than UFC Apex shit, because you're 7 feet away, maximum, from everything and everybody. It is so tight. Was just at the one last week. Ended up finding out that Mean Hakeem is a huge battle rap head.
Oh, okay.
So I'm there, and Gannick texts me because I had just met, I'm at the fights, and we met one of the players for the Raiders, Max Crosby, who's an absolute boss. So I text Gannick, I'm like, yo, just met Crosby at the fights, and he's like, oh, sick, my boy Hakeem is fighting there. And I was like, oh, word? Is he a battle fan or whatever? He's like, bro, he's from Calgary. He was one of McKnight's homies, R.I.P. McKnight.
Oh, really?
He used to go to all the Calgary events with McKnight.
No way.
I was like
Wow.
I was in a corner. I went there with like 7 of my boys, and 3 of them are from Windsor, Canada. So there was 5 Canadians fighting on the card. So they all brought like a giant Canadian flag that we were holding up in the corner, like
That's awesome.
hyping all the Canadian fighters. So then I like sent Hakeem a message on IG after his fight, and I was like, "Dog, like great win tonight. It was super dope seeing." He was like, "Yo," he like hits me back like, "Yo, you're a legend, bro. Like respect." And I'm like,
Crazy.
"Yo, I was in the corner with the Canadian flag for your fight, dog." And he's like, "Yo, this is hella crazy right now." It was
Yeah.
so fucking tight, bro.
It's so funny with battle rap how stuff always like comes full circle that way. You
Overlaps,
know what?
bro.
Yeah.
The like the way it happens in poker, as often as it happens in poker for me, like as someone who's been passionate about the game and like involved and loving the game for like 20 years plus, it is wild to me when people that I've like looked up to and watched for a decade plus, either online or on TV or both, and they're just like, "Wait, yo, man, like I know you're from your battles," and I'm like, "Wait, what?"
Yeah.
Like, what's good? It's so fire. You know what I'm saying?
Weirdest moments. Yeah. Shout out Mikey Dowd in the chat, gifting a tier 1 sub to RBZ Twitch TV.
Let's go.
What's up, Pixie? Thanks for tuning in. Also, right before we started the stream, Miss West Coast followed as well, so thank you for that.
Shout out to my girl Sarah T. Miss
Oh,
West
okay.
Coast.
Okay, you know who that is? Right on.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure.
So that's super cool, man. There's the weird moment for me with that was like seeing Hannibal Buress in the crowd at No Coast laughing during me.
Yo, I remember hearing about that.
Yeah,
He just like showed up and just chilled to watch the event. That's so fire.
But he got chased out by everybody being like, "Yo, can I get a picture?" Like apparently like right after my
Like,
I didn't even get to like talk to. I just like looked down and saw him for a second and was like, "What the fuck?" It was just like those weird surreal moments are fucking.
And he just gets chased away by the bottom 1%.
Yeah, by the No Coast, the fucking ticket buyers, just
That's people with no tact to just be like, "Yo, like let the guy enjoy." Especially like if you see someone like at his level in a setting like that, like, let him enjoy himself. I don't hate on anyone if they like were to ask for a pic or something, like in between battles maybe, but. If the guy's like enjoying himself and having a drink, like let him enjoy himself.
Oh, dude, when Mercules stopped coming to the Vancouver stuff because it just got like out of hand for him, like every single fight.
I can't imagine.
Yeah,
it's wild to me that my first trip ever to Van was just to come up and like host that event and judge some battles and shit. And I met Merc when he was either 14 or 15.
Yeah, Merc Mikes when he was.
Yeah, bro. And he had a battle. We were like outside at some little spot in Van, and he absolutely destroyed someone. I was like, "Yo, you got bars, man. Like you're nice." And he was like, "Yo, this is crazy for me, dog. I'm only 15. Like getting props from you is a trip to me." And I'm like, "Bro, you got something going here, though." You know what I'm saying? I never would have imagined that he's going to be, like, full-blown superstar today, but it is so tight to see.
Yeah.
And that, like, looking back, I'm like, damn, he looks the same now as he did then. You know, obviously, maybe put on a few like we all have, but, bro, it's so fire to see that shit. I love it. I mean, he must just be... It's like 360 in Melbourne, I would imagine. You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy. Even when... I set up the Laughingstock and Copacetic battle for the PNW or whatever, and when we went to pick up Laughingstock at the airport, he was like just getting in, and we saw him like there's the fastest I've seen him move is like through the airport with like a huge tail of people behind him. You know what I mean? Him and his like girlfriend just like going so fast down the escalator and out the front door. Like they can't even like. I'm pretty sure up here it's just like nowhere to go for them.
Guarantee. It's probably everywhere in Canada for him.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
I'm sure there's spots in the States too. I meet hella people out here that fuck with him super heavy too.
Yeah.
Shout out to Mercules, dog.
Yeah. All right, so up first we got Stretch 9. This is Underground featuring Corrosive Dosage and Hazardous. Damn, these are all very like super lyrical.
Wow, that is a real name.
Shout out High Collide. Yeah. Is this his crew? I think this is his crew right now. It's his boys.
Oh, it is?
No, I'm just joking. Just all their names are so like he would fit right in. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I was thinking. I'm like corrosive. I could hear. I was like picturing High Collide in my head, trying to flip the name Corrosive Dosage.
Okay, we got the graffiti font.
Yeah.
I explode the device when I'm holding the mic. This is lyrical eclecticism, smashing the souls out of life. Sparking the ears of my dirty rhythm, hold the pen as I write. Fucking with this shit will leave you split like divorce with your wife. Hey yo, I'm older than Christ and was born before the Lord that shed light. I spread knowledge over beasts with great might. My missiles take flight, we bomb you like Iraq and Saddam. I'm from the underground, the fuck else you think I was on? We aren't your ordinary average cats. We spit battle raps to view the track.
Oh, shit,
parallax to work
battle
the angles, that's a fact. You get the jack.
The parallax and angles and the he's like hitting kind of every like bad freestyler note.
He has like multiple different accents. I can't tell. I'm trying to figure out like regionally. I was like, is this dude like from Newfoundland or is he from the Midwest? It's like his like enunciation seems to be fluctuating.
Dude, like it's kind of a thing for like Canadian rappers to be like so insecure about where they're from, they'll just put on anything to like not sound like the city they're from. Like it all started with Poe Rich doing like the New York accent and shit.
Oh god.
Back in the day. Dude, like this super forced, like having like those rhymes where it was like dependent on the New York accent too, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
man, there's so much.
There's a lot of like Canadian rappers who like put on like a whole nother fucking voice, and then when they talk they're like, hey, how's it fucking going here? You know, like it's like they return to their regular voice.
Not enough people that took the notes route, you feel me?
Yeah, for sure. No, there's like a lot of good Toronto rappers coming out now who just kind of like rock the accent, like, and just fucking...
Notes got that authentic.
Oh, dude.
That's my guy.
So many good times with Notes at Canadian battle rap events.
Such a legend.
I remember him like outside. I think it was either here or Calgary. He had like this fake, obviously like fake snakeskin coat that he was like rocking all weekend. And he was like stopping people on the street, and they'd be like so scared when he'd like put their hand on them, and he's like, I skinned the alligator to get this coat, and started like telling them the story and stuff. Just random fucking people walking by the hotel and shit, and it's like obviously like Halloween costume material, fucking
like vinyl.
Yeah, it was just like, oh, it was so funny.
That's great.
Yes, he's fucking awesome, man.
Legend.
For talking smack, stretch, I'll handle that. I go to war with MCs who want their fucking titles back. Then write a suicidal track on how your life was whack. As I gets mine, all on my grind, where the paper at. I roam the streets with 40 thieves, snatching paper fast, inhaling toxic vapor gas while serpents slither in the grass.
I'm from the underground with some booze in my cup. This is how it goes down. All y'all listen up. I don't, you don't, they don't, we don't know, we do not, we don't give a fuck. Coming from the underground with some booze in my cup. This is how it goes down. All y'all listen up. I don't, you don't, they don't, we don't know, we do not, we don't give a fuck. Back at it, I rap and I'm slanging bad grammar. Half a bottle down my throat, I feel like bad Santa. This ain't a holiday, I'm on a fucking runaway, and I'm the only one that's ever gonna make me wanna change. In the mirror, I look a lot like Darth Vader. People looking at me like
the change, you know.
Yeah. What?
Just hit that crescendo on them there.
The first two lines weren't terrible, and then he really took a cadence switch there.
Yeah, for sure.
Like the Bad Santa wasn't half bad. Like I mean, we've all heard a Bad Santa bar before, but
right.
It wasn't the worst way to start the verse, and then he really threw a curveball right after that.
Then he was like, let me experiment with double time here real quick.
Uh-oh.
First time double timing on this track.
Oh, man.
I am a time waster, I'm a dream chaser, never got an education, don't like what I'm doing, fuck you, this is dedication. Jackrabbit with a full metal jacket, bouncing hip-hop tracks on a laptop in a dusty attic. I'm independent, never catch me on your bandwagon, taking orders from a fake mannequin jack-o'-lantern. You looking like you lost your mind upon a turnip wagon, looking like
fake mannequin jack-o'-lantern? Is that what you said?
Taking orders from... Wow. I don't know.
Quite
He
an
also, like, the
image.
line that set that up was, "I'm not on your bandwagon," and it's like, well, who is on the bandwagon of taking orders from a mannequin gecko?
He's going against the grain here, but I'm not sure which grain it is. He's like rebelling against something that doesn't exist at all.
Kid from Tina Turner and a mutant turtle. I grab my pen and leave my notepad black and blue and purple. Pay no mind to what they think. A different world, Steve Urkel. Coming from the underground with some booze in my cup. This is how it goes.
The Steve Urkel.
Why does he
reference at the
leave
end.
his notepad that many colors if he's just picking it up to write a verse? Though? I don't understand. Why is he picking up his notepad to leave it blue and red and green and purple?
Oh my god.
I mean,
Yeah.
unless he's saying that he spits that colorfully.
Yeah, I think that's. Let me see. Let me go back and see what if it was the imagery that was the same color as the
And I leave my
notebook.
notepad black and blue and purple. Pay no mind to what they think. A different world, Steve Urkel. Looking like a kid from Tina Turner and a mutant turtle. I grab my pen and leave my notepad black and blue and purple. Pay no mind to what they think. A
Tina
different world,
Turner.
Steve Urkel. Coming from the underground.
Yeah, he was really getting a lot of ideas in there. He was like, let me just.
Tina Turner. He really wanted to rhyme Tina Turner and green and purple and Stephen Irwin. Something about a turtle.
It was Tina. He was a Tina Turner with a mutant turtle. I think he was like a kid of Tina Turner and a mutant turtle.
And a mutant turtle. Okay,
Yeah.
mutant turtle at least makes sense
Yeah.
as far as throwing it back.
That verse sounded like he had a bunch of references written out, and he got to the end and he couldn't fit them all in. So then he was like Tina Turner,
Got it.
mutant
Yeah,
turtle.
can't let him go to waste. Can't make another song.
No.
God forbid. We gotta crank them all out on this one.
Ground with some booze in my cup. This is how it goes down. All y'all listen up. I don't, you don't, they don't, we don't know, we do not, we don't give a fuck. Coming from the
What the
underground with some booze in
fuck? There
my
was
cup.
just a shot of some dude's ass there?
Yeah, that was a very unnecessary shot.
What?
No,
Okay.
we do not, we don't give a fuck.
Why? Why
Editing.
though?
This apparently wasn't edited by a Kruger. 'Cause it's not, you know what I'm saying? These aren't very, like, deliberate cuts, it doesn't seem like. It seems like they're just, like, the filming of it is very, like, let's just cut every 4 to 6 seconds to keep...
This was like the
attention
editor
span.
played a prank on them or something and just like kept this in and see if they'd notice, you know?
I respect it if that's what happened. If the editor was like, "Yeah, fuck these guys, I'm just gonna troll."
He like didn't pay them enough, so he's like puts in the ass shot.
Don't give a
What?
fuck. Coming from the
What
underground with some
grind
booze
time
in my
division
cup.
did
This is
this-
how it goes down. All y'all listen.
What grind time division was this affiliated with?
This is I usually for music videos I kind of go off and find whatever. I don't think
Word.
this was this might be associated with some BC battle rap because I think it's and the guy said he battle raps earlier, so maybe they
Oh, okay, word.
they might be on like Smoked Out or something or like Set
Word.
the Bar or something.
Oh, I
that.
like confused the Bad Battles logo with old GT. That was
Oh,
just
oh yeah, no, sorry. Yeah, my bad. I made like a
That was
spoof of
just
the.
my bad.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
I spoofed the Midwest division grind
That
time.
is fire.
For my
That's
layout,
funny.
yeah.
Did you see the Steve Finch Photoshop of Entourage, but it's the Grind Time Midwest division?
No, I haven't. Oh, actually, I did where like it's fresco and I did see
and
that.
real
Yeah.
deal and mood swings. Bro, that shit is amazing.
Man, those battles were like really underrated in terms of like the grind time divisions. Like the best
Oh,
grind
for
time
sure.
Midwest battles were so fucking good. Like in
And
all the
yeah, they had like multiple high level guys on pretty much every card. They were like super underrated.
yeah. Mood Swings is such a good dude too. I met him out in Chicago and I did.
Oh yeah,
the,
that's the homie for
yeah,
sure.
he's fucking awesome, man.
Listen up. I don't, you don't, they don't, we don't know, we do not, we don't give a fuck.
And it's back to business with the sacrilegious rapping shit. Just ask who is this? Bleh, now who's acting skittish? I might be Jewish, but don't rap in Yiddish. Find me in my grandma's kitchen, spitting it explicit while I'm stacking dishes. I'm not saying I'm
Frack's homie going in. Frack's cousin just ripping it.
Frackalicious.
The rapping Yiddish Frackalicious. Damn.
Oh, rapping Yiddish. Wow.
That's
He's
crazy.
got the junk shirt. I'll salute the junk shirt.
Oh, yeah,
You know what
for
I'm
sure.
saying? Shout out to Junk.
the best, but most you yapping bitches go back to your day job, waiting tables and digging ditches. Don't get it twisted, got a lot of good ratings. A lot of you rappers ought to be gone tomorrow, good ratings. I'm constantly coughing a lung up, puffing on that good spinach. A bong is an awesome option, but I'd rather just twist it. Blazing hard, yo, head in the cloud, like where the stars go. Get it, yo, we hired and y'all raising the bar, bro. Trying to get away from the cops, get in the car, go. Green spilling out of the trunk, you get it, cargo. Coming from the underground with some booze in my cup, bumping stretch 9 out the back of my fucking truck.
Coming from the underground with some
Alright,
booze in my cup.
alright.
This is how it goes down. All y'all listen
Get it?
up.
Cargo.
They got like those anonymous masks on. And
Yeah,
shit, like the Scientology protests.
V for Vendetta.
Yeah, that guy, the last guy was by far the best. He had like the most
by a
understanding
very comfortable margin.
of how to like write a verse and everything.
You don't, they don't, we don't know, we do not, we don't give a fuck. Coming from the underground with some booze in my cup. This is how it goes down, all y'all listen up. I don't, you don't, they don't, we don't know, we do not, we don't give a fuck.
Yeah, those guys don't give a fuck. That's for sure. The
Definitely do not.
BC is like a big epicenter for like that kind of bro rap, you know what I mean? Like I know like Florida has like a big scene with it too, but like everything in BC is like kind of like I'm just drinking and smoking weed with my boys and having fun. You know?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It's like there's not much else you could like rap about here.
That's the vibe, dog.
Yeah, without like forcing it or whatever. Like not that there's not like bad shit that happens in British Columbia, but rap isn't really like associated with that shit. It's like they're two like separate scenes or whatever, so like the rap just ends up being like these white dudes from like Kelowna being like, "What's up, bro?" You know. All the music is like, oh man. But you know, if you
same. It's like
yeah.
all almost the same. You know?
Yeah, for sure. If you like that though, it's fucking
There's a scene for it.
Yeah, for sure. A lot of people really do.
Oh, I'm sure. You know.
Y'all know how this thing goes.
Okay. So this is BVB. We're going to start in BC, and we're going to go down the west coast here. This is BVB, Big Valley Battles. So this is in the...
Big Valley Battles. I don't even think I've heard of this league.
This is my boy JDK. He may be in the chat later, but BVB is his league. This guy right here. This guy standing in the
Okay, tight.
in the middle.
Is Smoked Out still a thing?
Smoked Out had like a civil war, and they split into Set the Bar Entertainment, which became the West Coast thing, and Smoked Out still operates from like Thunder Bay to Alberta, basically. So
Wow, that's wild.
yeah, there was basically like the two owners or whatever kind of like came to a head, and like I think Red Shirt Mike sold the league to Jesse J or whatever, and sold them like the footage and all the archive and everything like that.
Oh,
and then,
so Mike doesn't have anything to do with them now?
no, his thing is Set the Bar Entertainment is what they're called.
Oh, so he is Set the Bar now. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Okay.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure there's some other like there's other owners involved in Set the Bar. I'm not too sure like how their structure works or whatever. But yeah, they did like they started off like at kind of a bad time during like COVID or whatever. So they ended up doing like a COVID video tournament, and then they had their first event like I think it was a year or two ago. I'm not really sure, but yeah, restrictions in BC have been
I was going to
pretty,
say, it's got to be hard for you guys to throw any
there's-
sort of event up there. Anything with more than 25 people or something.
Yeah, there's nothing. So like Smoked Out is kind of like doing events still, but I think they're like doing them on like people's like private property or places because like
yeah,
doing,
that makes the most sense. Like PNR, same shit.
yeah. So yeah, it's just kind of like the Canadian battle scene obviously like took a big it's
for sure, it got hit hard by COVID.
Yeah, for sure. One of the worst parts of COVID is the Canadian battle scene now. Suffered greatly.
It did the most hardship.
Yeah, but yeah, so it's really rough right now. But and yeah, kind of like starting a battle league like right when all that shit started. Is like,
It's the worst time. It's like buying a house right before the market crash.
Yeah, for sure. It sucks. But yeah, that's what's going on now. And I think they both like. So basically, the split is kind of like. I'm pretty sure there's still people in BC who battle for Smoked Out, but like most of the talent, like basically who are like from BC, are going with like Set the Bar or whatever. But this
Makes sense.
This is BVB Blades versus Smiley. I believe we've had Smiley on the stream before. He looked familiar when I.
Is he the guy smiling?
Yeah. I think this is just like a montage of all their.
Yeah, I was gonna say I noticed there's like multiple battlers in the clip.
This venue is awesome. It looks like a bingo hall or something. It has like that weird flooring.
It's like a veterans hall.
Oh, dude, I've done a battle in one of those before. I used to
back in the day.
Yeah, one of those veterans bars. I can't even remember which one it was, but I used to do like battles when I was in high school where I'd just like rent out a venue and like for cheap and then bet the guy I was battling the same amount of money I had rented like the venue out
just
for.
free roll. That's
yeah. So like I basically just hope I won and then I could pay it off. And yeah, I did one of those in like a veteran center or whatever.
That's fire.
Yeah.
We don't fuck with no fake shit, no fake shit, no fake shit. We don't fuck with no fake
Aren't there
shit, no
people in
fake
there from
shit, no
Idaho
fake
as well?
shit. We don't fuck with no fake shit, no fake shit, no fake shit. We don't fuck with no fake shit.
Is that true, Young Crumpet? Damn, Young Crumpet coming through. Young Crumpet has the pulse on the battle scene out here more than me. I guess there's people from Idaho and like Big Pork. I haven't even heard of Big Pork. Big Pork. I like how Young Crumpet comes in and just like drops like Big Pork, like he's a household, like he's a household name. He's just
that's the homie, bro. We kicked it last time I was in Dublin. Crumpet.
Oh, dude, I gotta get out there and hang out with him too. He's been on the stream as a guest before. Young Crumpet, the boy.
Oh, I would hope so.
Yeah, he has a lot of knowledge. So yeah, send me that video too, Young Crumpet. I saw that message you sent me. But yeah, apparently I guess is that Set the Bar, I guess, has some American talent as well.
Oh, G-Show.
Yeah. Humble beginnings here.
Valley Battles Resurrection live at the Knights of Columbus Hall in Kelowna, BC. Kelowna, please make some fucking noise.
The Knights of Columbus Hall.
I definitely think I've met the host like a couple of times.
Yeah, you probably have. He's always at the Vancouver events. Big,
yeah, I figured.
Big battle guy for sure.
I am your host, JDK Nonstop, and we are happy to be back here with our relaunch. I got a couple co-hosts with me. Gunner, BVB, let's fucking get it.
Hell yeah.
So it's G-Show representing Smoked Out Battles. Make some noise for these guys making their debuts, yo.
Mr. Miyagi. We got Cedar Wiseman.
G-Show's such a good dude.
Let's go.
Yeah, I'm really happy with like how well he's been doing lately, and even
he gets better every battle.
Yeah, for sure, and just even like he's kind of like gone out of the way to travel during COVID and stuff, which is like a huge risk he's taking as well, you know. Just like leaving like the country and shit like that, and like having to come back, and some people don't really, you know, like want to risk it like that, but it's like cool that he just wants to I know his like he wants to continue that upward trajectory like more than anything, so that's like really cool when
and he has people on this side of the border that have like will fuck with him regularly.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, those like I Battle loves him and everything.
Exactly.
And,
no coast fuck with him.
Yeah, he's just like found the right places to be at the right time too. Like he's really good at kind of doing the business side of it. You know, he didn't like rush himself into anything. He's kind of like taking the battles that make sense and just kind of getting better.
He gets it.
Yep.
Gets it.
And of course, we want to give a shout out to our sponsors: King of the Dine Entertainment, Wix Vape Shot, Pure Leaf Organics.
Yeah, Young Crumpet said he just checked and the venue this is in is a homeless shelter.
No way.
Come on, man. Don't even say.
Wow.
Don't even joke around like that.
That might
The
be a
Knights of
first.
Columbus.
That's got to be a first in battle rap.
Holy shit, legit, Young Crow. Holy fuck, dude. Let's go. Let's
Taking them up all your
go.
butter, flour needs. Royal Thieves Entertainment, Effin' Apparel, Royal Thieves Clothing,
Oh,
Kid
man.
Savage, and anyone else that I may have forgot will be at the front of this video. Now, we have a double debut for our first battle of the night, so without further ado, Robin to my left, introduce yourself.
Smiley, fucking shout out to the boys in Penn City who couldn't make it for this shit. You're done, son.
Tell him, Smiley.
You're done,
Tell him,
son.
dog. Woo, we got a double debut here, too. This is special, bro.
Fucking Penn City is like Penticton. It's like a town in BC. Penn City, I'm dying. Oh
Yeah,
my
he has the
god.
Pittsburgh hat on, too. I was confused by that.
Yeah. Oh my god. I remember.
Double debut, that has me hyped. Two people who've never done this, let's go.
Yeah, fuck off in the chat says, I remember when Ilmac and Chase Moore watched G-Show versus T-Roy. I'm glad he progressed. Yeah, he definitely, like, learned a lot since then. He's definitely, like,
G-Show
not the
gets,
same.
like, he's gotten noticeably better, even over
Yeah,
the
for
last,
sure.
like, year and a half.
Yeah.
And Robin to my right, introduce yourself.
Yo,
That's
what up,
funny.
Blades? Let's just fucking get it. Let's go.
Let's go.
All right, Blades won the coin toss, and he chose
love
Smiley
it.
to go first. It is 60 seconds on Smiley, but let's hold it down. But one more time, Kelowna, make some fucking noise. You spoke to battle.
Good
All right,
host.
round one on Smiley whenever he's got. Let's go.
Yeah, really good energy for sure.
All right, I'm fucking ready to kick it off, and I'm not gonna front right. Why the fuck would you bring a blade to a gunfight? Little punk bitch shit stain named Blades? Do yourself a fucking favor. Use your blades, give yourself a fucking haircut. You fucking wear smut? What the fuck, dude? I looked on YouTube, Google, and fucking Facebook. We can't find you, man. Who the fuck are you? I'm fucking Smiley. I'm highly thought of. Like I'm Wiley Coyote, high and peyote, ready to fuck the road runner up. Yeah. Today,
Why
you're
would Coyote high on peyote? Doug, it felt like he's had 2 written bars, then freestyled like 6, and then found his writtens again with Wiley Coyote.
Yeah, for sure. That's definitely what's happening. He's
That's
highly.
100% what happened.
I'm highly thought of as well. It's like
As soon as
such
he
a.
said, "Why don't you take your blades and give yourself a haircut?" I was like, "Okay, he's gonna say give yourself a fade. Fair enough." You
I
know what I'm
love
saying?
I love those weird indicators of like not remembering your bars, like that sharp exhale, like give yourself a haircut. You know, like those weird like little fucking things you do
And
when
then
you're
saying
like
you
forgetting.
wear
it.
smut.
You
Oh,
wear
there's the
smut, dude.
freestyle. So we are freestyling. Let's go.
When he said that too, there was a really like funny. There was a moment in the crowd where a guy like checked to see if he was in fact wearing smut.
Wearing
He like
smut?
he was like let me bring
he
it
gave
back.
him like the.
Yeah, it was like
gunfight. Little
Hold on.
punk bitch shit stain named Blades? Do yourself a fucking favor. Use your blades, give yourself a fucking haircut.
yeah, it's this guy right
Fucking
here.
wear smut? What the
Look.
fuck, dude? I looked.
He's like,
Oh shit!
is he wearing smut?
He gave him a full body scan. Wow, that was like a Mac from Always Sunny ocular pat down. He just gave him. That was tight.
Looked on YouTube, Google, and fucking Facebook. We can't find you, man. Who the fuck are you? I'm fucking Smiley. I'm highly thought of. Like I'm Wiley Coyote, high and peyote, ready to fuck the road runner up. Yeah. 'Cause today,
Smiley,
you're
I'm
gonna be
highly
the runner
thought
up.
of. That inspired to me.
the word selection to say like a lot of people
I'm
think
Smiley,
of you.
I'm highly thought of. That's his best line that he's had so far. That's the only time.
Coyote, high and peyote, ready to fuck the road runner up. Yeah. 'Cause today, you're gonna be the runner up. Round 1 is mine,
Okay.
bitch face. You're not gonna do this, cause you ain't nothing. You should switch, Blades. Yeah, what the fuck? Split your face if you're spitting fake. Sorry, A-class. I didn't want to take the first half, but anyways, eat shit and die. Heinz Blood. S-M-I-L-E-Y, that's who you're fucking looking at. You know what? You're like a disaster bet.
if he fucking had no voice and his fucking hands were tied behind his back. You're like basically about as hard as a dude who's boneless.
Disaster bet? Like what?
A few bars ago, it felt like he knowingly like stole a line from someone, kept it so he could apologize for it in his verse.
Yeah.
Like he said, I don't know if it's the actual A class.
No, I don't. No, it's probably a yeah. It's
There
probably a
could definitely be more
BVB
than
A
one.
class. Yeah.
But he definitely apologizes to someone named A class for seemingly taking a line of theirs, which means he not only is he aware that he took their line, but he feels bad that he did it, yet he still kept it. That's fire. Let's go, Smiley.
That's what the move of someone who's highly thought of, though. You know.
Dog, hey, for real. Dog, only someone highly thought of could get away with it.
You're about as ballin' as a dude who's homeless. Who the fuck are you?
The people staying in
Got
the
a
shelter.
big prop there, dog.
Yeah.
A homeless shelter.
Yeah. The people staying there are like, hey, come on now.
The loudest reaction on that line, that's crazy.
A bunch of people eating soup in the back are all pissed off now.
Yeah, you hear a spoon drop.
Yeah. Like I give it to Blades, the guy, the homeless guy. So like Blades,
Blades
3.
You to try and step in a ring with me. You know what? I'm Mayweather, 50-0. Well, maybe after this. You know what? I'm fucking masterpiece.
Wait,
fucking
what?
masterpiece. And you know what?
What? Why did he?
After
Okay,
this.
I'm not mad at him saying I'm Mayweather, 50-0. So be it, if that's what he wants to be. But then he like has doubts about himself
Yeah.
in like the following sentence.
He has
So,
a
maybe
momentary lapse. Yeah, he's
So
like.
I am 50-0, but me winning today is actually questionable. So maybe not. Wait, what?
He's like those Pokemon battles where it's like he hurt himself in confusion or whatever. He's like trying, he's like trying to freestyle and he accidentally angles on himself. He's like, fuck.
He definitely has a case of the like Jimmy Fallon on SNL too, where he keeps like smiling midway through any line that gets like, and I get it, especially being his first battle.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
actually in front of, you know, more than 30. It's probably in front of 30 plus people. That I get it. Like, the
What do you
nerves
mean
and
he's
shit,
50-0, dude? This is.
Oh yeah, never mind.
Yeah.
I stand corrected. You
He's
are
like
right.
he's like Cassidy.
He is.
He's like,
Yeah, for someone so seasoned, he shouldn't be Jimmy Fallon
Yeah.
cracking a smile.
Leave you deceased between the sheets. Time.
That's time, y'all make some noise.
oh, between the, he's about to fuck him to death apparently.
Damn, freak bowl over here. We got another one of them freak bowls.
Round one, it's on Blades whenever he's ready. Let's get it going. BVB Resurrection, yo.
Well,
Hold
Smiley.
it down.
Oh, dude, this man bun tells me he's about to get metaphysical on him. This
Oh man, is he gonna get lyrical and potentially spiritual?
this hand thing too. This like the pray movement he's doing. This oh
Dude,
man.
like I was instantly when he did that and then put his hands out, like first thought that came to my head, and it's just because that's like what I got a college degree in, is that he was probably a theater kid.
Yo, yeah, very good call for sure.
Well, Smiley, we meet at last.
It's like presentation.
here.
Yeah, definitely, and just like the whole thing is kind of
We
you're
meet
you're
at
right
last.
for sure. Yeah, we meet.
Like I'd be willing to wager on that.
Yeah.
Smiley, we meet at last. We both came here from Penticton. I'm surprised you could afford the gas.
Oh shit.
You're the type of
big
white
pop
trash to
from
always
Blades.
ask for cash, looking like a bigger bum than Nicki Minaj's ass.
Shit, dude.
God, we need to
Holy
battle for this
fuck.
crowd. They are
He's
ready to pop. Huh?
tearing the house down. Holy
Hey,
fuck.
noticeably though, off rip, Blades, like, you can tell he's prepared. It might not be the craziest shit in the world, but you can tell he's at least prepared. Like, this is a script that he's been studying. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
This guy lives for Walmart rollback deals.
I think it's just like a very, very thick BC accent. Like when you get farther into the interior, you get more like, you know what I mean? Like kind of like this. It
was like almost a Euro accent.
Yeah, no, it's just really it's very like Penticton is yeah.
Bang.
Penticton is the woods of BC for sure. That's where you go to, like, when you're a teenager and stuff, you just party in the woods. There's, like, nobody's house
like
to go to.
Mushrooms and go wandering and shit,
yeah. It's like one of those places for sure. Thanks, Texas Milky, for the resubscription at Tier 1 for 17 months in a row. God damn.
Oh, let's go.
Tenured. He's been donated.
This guy lives for Walmart.
This guy, yeah. Oh, my God.
Rollback deals. You look like your house has wheels. I mean, listen, Smiley, I ain't trying to be better, but you be my last pick for a babysitter. Because you got the persona of a Trump voter who's not sober.
Oh shit, he's doing the Poe Rich multi.
God, I hate
sober.
You don't talk like that, Blades.
Yeah.
Man, Blade's got a vicious pit stain on that side, too. Vicious pit stain. He's trying to, like, tuck it. Oh, I hate... We were just talking about the Poe Rich R's.
For sure. And it's so funny, too, because, like, especially being from, like, the West Coast, like, even, like, West Coast rap...
Even less sense.
Yeah, like, West Coast rap pronounces the ER and the... You know what I mean? And, like, everything.
Oh,
so it's like...
Kidding? And dog, I made it okay for people to say freaking.
Yeah. you're like, I said freaking for this shit. You're like watching this guy. You're like,
Nestle too, though. He stands. Nestle, that's a hill that he'll stand on with me. The freaking hill for sure.
Young Crumpet.
Freaking me.
Young Crumpet says Blade sounds like Mac Myron's Dallas Cash impersonation.
Wow.
Oh my god, dude.
That's so awesome. Let's go, Crumpet.
Oh man. I hope he can come on the show soon. I've been trying to get Mac Myron on the show.
That would be hilarious.
Yeah.
A fucking loner who pops a boner when he's...
A boner.
That's right. Smiley's one of them sick pedophile freaks. Yeah. He counts the age of girls in weeks. This guy's a fucking creep. I can't believe Dateline hasn't caught you yet. You fucked more kids than student debt.
Jesus. He knew when to fat move. He knew. That was the line. Yeah. Dude, this crowd though.
Comfortable 1-0 for Blades. Yeah, I feel like you might have some of his theater classmates.
Yeah.
Look at dude's got his hand over his mouth, ready to just let one loose for his boy.
Oh my goodness.
Man. I mean, they did react to the homeless bar from Smiley.
Yeah.
It seemed like they were ready.
Oh, they're the most receptive crowd in like battle rap history. This is insane.
Yeah, or that's the case. Like, yo, can I battle for these?
They're ready to like anything that makes sense. They're like, whoa, I got it. Holy fuck.
Can we battle for them instead of like battling in nature?
Yeah, JDK. If JDK is in the chat, he'll book you for sure, dude. He'll get
you though for our RYD battle.
Oh yeah. Oh, I see. Yeah, for sure. Definitely in the Knights of Columbus.
Can we just do it here?
The Knights of Columbus. Yeah, for sure, man.
We just have the greatest crowd in
100%. Dude, there's like a lot of like not even like joking though, like there's so many good places for like outdoor battles in these kind of places.
Bro, I feel like up there, especially during a nice time of year, it's probably like second to none.
Yeah.
In like North America.
Just like every town you go to is like fucking, it's like you could film a fucking movie here. It's insanely nice looking. Yeah.
Slow down, slow down. That's time. Make some fucking noise out.
Real shit. For that being a battle rap debut, for that being the first round of someone's actual battle rap debut, that went about as well as it could go for someone.
For sure, man.
Like, you fucking, that's, I feel, in the written format too, he actually, he understood the assignment.
Yeah, and he won his championship the first season. Look at this guy.
Yeah, for real. Who is this guy? Geechee?
Smiley here too, doing like the classic fucking. This defense is so funny. Look at this.
Oh, that's time. Make some fucking noise out.
The thumbs down. The thumbs down.
With the fart noise too, he goes. Oh my god.
That's hilarious, bro.
Round 2 on Smiley whenever he's ready. Let's fucking go, BBB,
Let's go,
baby.
Smiley.
Alright, Blades, you wanna fucking call me white trash? Look at yourself. One time, motherfucker, one time. Finally, goddamn, cut your hair, get a fucking job, you homeless bum. Motherfucker, you should probably go hard. But you know what? I'll spit.
You should probably go hard.
He's recapping all the angles from his first round too. He's like, cut your hair, you homeless bum. But he's just like,
he just has Tourette's and is just saying everything in a row that he's thinking. It's just...
Smiley rules, dude. Let's go.
Or he has the most unorthodox rhyme scheme that we've ever heard. So much so that we're not catching the layers. It's one of the two.
There's like internals that are like separated by 4 bars. You know what I mean?
4 sentences.
Yeah.
This with a fucking double time. Rip it, the rhythm, a limited visual,
Whoa, hold up. Bring it back. I wasn't prepared for him to go from gibberish to a double time in gibberish. Hold up. We're gonna need to start that part from the top, dog.
Oh my god. Hit him with the ribbity bibbity. Alright, let's go.
Wow.
Job, you homeless bum. Motherfucker, you should probably go hard. But you know what? I'll spit this with a fucking double time. Rip it, the rhythm, a limited visual, I'm in it to middle. Fuck it.
Fuck it.
Damn. It was so disappointed. Smiley needs to learn the one thing that a lot of battlers don't learn on their debut, and that is that only you know the script, homie. So if you have a moment like that, you don't necessarily need to make it obvious that you fucked up as bad as you did.
Oh, man.
Oh, fuck. Well, we got to see if he recovers now.
Okay, I think he picked it back up on In It to Win It.
Fuck it. In it to win it, a minute, a second, a rapid, a trap the method. Your
What?
fucking rap style should be disconnected. Disrespect you? You fucking do it yourself. Look in the mirror, you fucking retard. God damn. Living at large is what I do. You want to fuck?
Retard. It got a pop. Yeah. This is I feel like I don't know if the double time was so trash I can't even tell. You know what I mean? It kind of like
I think he prepared it.
Yeah.
I think it's just a list of words though.
Yeah. You were just like ripping a method. Yeah, it was not
like what?
Fucking talk about Walmart. Look at your shirt, dude. This is fucking sullen.
Let's go.
I got some fucking class. Something you haven't seen in ages.
I don't know that brand.
I've got some class. Something you haven't seen in ages.
Oh my god, bro. He acted like he was wearing like a Ralph Lauren purple labeled suit or something. He's like, I got on sullen. It's like, what is that? What's that?
Did you hear the one person in the crowd go, sick?
Yeah. Fuck, tight shirt, dude. Fucking no.
Amazing. Oh, I love it.
Something you haven't seen in ages. Oh my god.
You can talk about Walmart. Look at your shirt, dude. This is fucking sullen.
Let's go.
I got some fucking
Let's go. That dude was hyped. Let's go.
Holy fuck. This
Damn,
is crazy.
that's a good friend right there.
Class, something you haven't seen in ages. When you fucking talk about me and fucking kids in weeks, you fucking whisper to speak. You're timid, I'm bold. I'm ready to get in your face.
He's like, I talk loud about fucking kids.
Yeah.
He's like,
you whisper when you speak. You're timid, I'm bold.
He's like, I use my grown man voice when I'm talking.
I'll tell this whole room right now.
Jesus Christ, dude.
You already fucking fold. All right, fuck it. Time.
That's time, yo, make some noise.
Oh, damn.
We got a fucking battle. Yo, make some fucking noise for one of you.
Keep them engaged after that round. That's a good host.
Yeah, for sure. I'm wondering about if this actually isn't a homeless shelter too, because these guys have beers. Like they're obviously selling liquor in the venue. Like,
yeah, or people brought their. It could have been a.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah,
very
that's
possible.
It's crazy. They're selling beer in the homeless
There's just like
shelter.
a homeless dude. There's probably like a homeless dude there could easily be a homeless dude reselling beer at the shelter. It's making a quick little side hustle, you know?
God. Holy shit, dude.
I wouldn't be mad at that.
Dude's on Blades whenever he's ready. Let's fucking go.
Yo! Hold it down! Yo. Smiley comes from a fucked up family. Yeah. His little sister called.
Just real minimal. Just real.
This is a body for Blades.
Straight to the facts.
Shaping up to be a body for Blades, dog.
Oh man. Man. This reminded me of some fucking really stupid story, but I'm gonna tell it anyway. When I was in high school, there's this group called Black Moth Super Rainbow. I don't know if you ever heard of them. They're like an electronic group. They did work with Aesop Rock back in the day and stuff. And they had like a big music video. It was like on DVD at the time, and it was called Fucked Up Friends. I didn't know that's what it was called at the time, and my friend like invited me to watch it over, and we had like just smoked a bunch of weed or whatever, and his mom, we're like at the age where we could get in trouble for smoking weed still. And his mom came in, like, looked at the DVD, and she was like, Fucked Up Friends, and I have, like, no idea what's going on. And I'm like, I think she's talking about me, like, his fucked up friend, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm, like, looking at her with, like, these I'm, like, so fucking scared. I think she's about to unleash, like, a tirade on me and shit. And I'm like, your mom's real fucking mean, dude. And as soon as she left. But then he's like, yo, that's the fucking name of the DVD or whatever. I don't even know why I told that dumb story.
You're all self-conscious.
Yeah, the whole time, like, in his house. And then as soon as we leave, I'm like, yo, your mom was, like, really mean to him.
You're like, she hates me, dog.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Calls him daddy. Oh! Actually, me and him are from the same town. Just last weekend at the club, I saw this fucking clown. He was walking around and he had something in his hands. Upon further glance, I realized they were 2 vodka crowns. Oh. He had a purple shirt on and white leather pants.
Dude, big exposure here. 2 vodka crayons and white pants.
He's got the imagery, bro. Blade's got the imagery working, dog.
Oh my god.
And you were going up to all the men and asking them to
very
dance.
simple, like the writing is very like simple level, but it's definitely working. Like what he's doing is working for him. I can't front.
Oh my god, this guy's
He's got his squad. Oh, he's got his squad filming too, you know?
Yeah.
If any skills of his is something that you wonder, Smiley's hidden talent is that he can swallow a cucumber. Now don't try any gay shit on me, or this can swing a different way. Cause I'm nice with the hands like gloves on a winter's day.
Okay.
All you bring to the
just dropped a little multi.
Yeah. Crazy. A punchline too? A punchline with a multi?
Punchline. I did not think he had that in him.
It was so Canadian too.
Blades is catching a cold winter body right now, bro. This is crazy.
Fucking lame with a small pathetic frame.
That's not
However,
what
there is one thing I like to say. He like references that Smiley can swallow a cucumber. And then he's like, but don't be trying no gay shit with me. And it's like, yo, dog, you just like referenced that. That came out of your imagination. So you're gonna have to run with that.
Just arguing with his own, like, himself at some point.
Damn, Blades is comfortably up 2-0 right now.
Yeah, easy.
Round 3, it's on Smiley whenever he's ready. Let's fucking go. It's a great double debut here, Kelowna. Hold it down, please.
Uh-oh. I hope Smiley was saving
right,
it all
Mr.
for the third.
Mister.
Yeah.
One time I have to tell you, you look like a fucking broke, inbred version of my little sister. What the fuck are you trying to do? You want to make this a battle? Well, it's on you. I suppose you have one more round to try and prove that you...
So your sister looks like a broke inbred man, is what you said?
Yeah. First of all, yo, your sister should be feeling a type of way. Yeah. I also like that he said, you want to battle? Well, that's on you. It's like, nah. I mean, you kind of both signed up for this. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
He's like taking the responsibility away from himself in advance, you know?
Burden free over here. No, I just showed up to Cypher, clearly. Yeah. I didn't have rounds for you.
Look like a fucking broke, inbred version of my little sister. What the fuck are you trying to do? You want to make this a battle?
There's a guy in the back just dressed as a professor. I just noticed for some reason.
Why does he have that on?
What the fuck? Like a scientist?
That was a choice. That was a conscious choice that he made before leaving the house to go to the venue. Well, or he is like the director of some sort at that shelter.
Or maybe he was doing like, remember when DNA, or was it DNA did the doc, or was it Cage?
Oh yeah, the Professor Shine.
Yeah, Professor Shine, that's right, yeah. Maybe he was doing that kind of angle and he was like a battler from before.
Very possible. Very possible.
Suppose you have one more round to try and prove that you made your medal.
Professor Shine,
somehow,
yeah.
I know that you won't give a fuck because your name's Blades and obviously you're not going to make the cut. Spit it up, motherfucker. Try to live it up. Act like you're fucking somebody. I'll turn any person into somebody. Abracadabra. Fuck it. You want to talk? You want to talk a tough game? You're a fucking...
I'll turn any person into somebody. Abracadabra. That is next level.
Oh my god, dude.
Butter knife. Your wonder is fucking useless. Why do I listen? God, all I hear is this fucking whiny girl bitching. Cut your hair and look like a fucking...
He's really concerned
like
about this guy's hair.
In this battle.
Yeah.
He's definitely mad that he has
fucking
long
cut
hair.
your hair, bud. Fuck.
Man, and stop acting like you want to give me a fucking lap dance. Fuck. Don't smirk. Don't look away, you little bitch. If it really mattered, I could tell you that I gave a shit. You're whack, but hey, props. Time.
That's time, you'll make some noise.
Yikes. Oh.
You're whack, but
Smiley,
hey, props.
man.
But hey, props.
He had the audacity to say you're whack. But hey. As if he was setting some shining example.
Okay, let's take this home, Blades.
Yeah, let's bring... Oh, we're
wrap up this body.
30.
Yeah! Round 3, it's on Blades whenever he's ready. Let's fucking go, yo.
You know?
Your performance here tonight was some of the worst shit I've ever heard. The crowd was so quiet during your rounds, it was truly absurd. Like, holy shit, Smiley, you really had us cheering and rooting. I haven't seen a crowd that dead since the Vegas shooting.
Please. Come on, bro. Come on.
Topical.
Yeah.
Topical.
Must have been like right at that time.
Or it had to have been same week or same. You know what I'm saying? There's no way it wasn't.
He pulled the caustic. He's like, put the most terrible thing that could happen currently. Just throw it in your bars. I remember that was like a special move for a while. It's like,
for sure.
A day after the tsunami, he's like, oh, I'll fucking kill you. Like that tsunami killed a bunch of... And everyone's like, oh, man, come on.
There was like a Boston massacre.
Oh, yeah.
Like a Boston event that happened right after that bombing, too. I remember multiple battlers had lines about that. I was like, no, don't do that.
Yeah.
Oh, look at his boy. His boy pounded his own chest.
They love those dead people in Vegas for some reason. They're like, yeah, those people got shot.
Anything, like, now, oh my god, a fucking current event.
Yeah.
You know?
Fuck. But like reacting this hard, I feel, is like kind of like distasteful. It's like so weird.
Oh, bro, and it ages just so terribly.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yo, pull it down, pull it down. Yo shit is really whack. I compare your rap to the smell of Chilliwack. Yo, me? When I'm home, I like to write my limestone because I'm sharp off the trees.
Yeah, Chilliwack is like, yeah, it's known for just smelling like cow shit. Basically, is like its claim to fame in BC history. Also, the band Chilliwack. That's another famous thing from Chilliwack. Fly by Night or whatever.
Like falling pine cones. Yeah. Now listen, if you want nice flows, you come and see Blades. Your rounds are long and confusing like Indian names. Your rounds are long and confusing like Indian names. You're a fucking snake, and no one disagrees. I can't trust them like a sushi place with white employees. Now, yo, don't come at me with
he's just figuring similes out this round.
Smile dirty
yeah,
like
for sure.
To brush my teeth. And yo, fuck it. That's my third round. Time.
Oh, he forgot his closer.
Yeah. Still enough though. At least he like, you know what I mean?
Piece. Oh, yeah. 30 piece.
Easy.
No question.
You're right back with judge decision. BBB, baby.
Judge's decision.
Big Belly Battles Resurrection live at the Knights of Columbus Hall in Kelowna, BC. We just had a great fucking double debut. Yo, Kelowna, make some fucking noise if you enjoyed that battle. Also want to shout out Ruthless Dabs for sponsoring this fucking event. The homie at the beginning.
Hell yeah.
Winner by decision, Blades.
All right.
Thank
you to Big Valley Battles for that one.
I ain't quit until I'm in a way. We don't fuck with no fake shit. You a lame bitch.
All right, so coming up next, going down the coast, this is Washington.
Okay. Oh, I had my Sky Tier debut last year against Jay the Nightwing.
Jay the Nightwing, dude, really, everybody should go check that battle out. It's like very like, just like one of your like craziest performances in recent years, I think. And
I
just
appreciate it. Yeah, it's like the most fun I've had battling in a minute. I felt so good about it.
Felt like you were like trying a lot of new things in that one too. It was really cool to see like a lot of like, you know what I mean? Just like, not that you don't always, you know,
yeah,
like you're one of like the most
typical
current battlers ever. Like you're always like popping in every era, but it's like it felt like in that one like you were trying like a lot of new like tricks that the, you know, young battlers do.
I mean, against someone like Jay, I thought it's like a good person to do it against, you know?
For sure.
He's like super different than anybody else, like battling in general, and not really like anyone I've battled. And then I know that it's like he brings over a different audience that I don't necessarily always have too. And being in Seattle, like it was my first time battling up there, so I wanted to make, you know, a good enough impression to where I'm gonna get to come back and hopefully battle someone like either Stewie or whoever they want up there. But man, I had such a good time up there. The crowd was fucking awesome. Great weather, which is not always nice if you can catch, you know, one of the like 75 nice days a year in Seattle. Very similar to Van in that
yeah
regard,
for sure.
you know?
No, it's so weird, even like traveling down there. It just feels like, doesn't even feel like I'm away from home. It just feels
it's so similar. Climate, everything, it's so similar.
Feels like South Van just turns into Seattle. It's just like a bit of space in between. Yeah, it's pretty cool though. So this is Chino versus Rawzilla. This is Yakima, Washington versus Enumclaw. I never even heard of that place, but Yakima I've heard of. It's just more central Washington, I think, eastern Washington.
but I'm Stretch Armstrong. Motherfucker, hear me preach. I be breaking down doors like a motherfucking breach. I'ma lay a body down like you tanning on the beach. Drink bleach, pass out. I'm about to raise hell. Fresh man, but my bar game double XL. I ain't talking chromosome when I say I excel. I'ma throw back words, chirp, chirp, next tell.
What's up, world? Deem on the block. Hat Washington. We out here at Alki Beach Seafair for Saturday Night Live 4. Washington, make some fucking noise! On my right, I got my brother Rome 206 talking.
Oh, really? This guy right here?
Yeah, the host, Demon. Yeah, he's pretty tight, too. He actually just battled, you remember Young Nate? Money Gang?
Yeah.
He just battled Young Nate, like, pretty recently. I heard it was dope, too. But, yeah, he's pretty tight. He battled, fuck, I forget who he battled at the event that I battled Jay, but I feel like you would know the name.
Probably, yeah. I kind of like, it's so crazy, like, I didn't even know Young Nate was still going. I've kind of, like, fallen out of, I used to be so familiar with, like, the Northwest battle scene, like, the Northwest United States stuff.
Yeah, just regional shit.
Yeah, but I kind of, like, in the last few years, I've kind of, like, fallen out of, like, all the local events and shit. I don't even, like, keep up, but, yeah. Young Nate headlined this card, apparently.
Oh, tight. It's the homie.
Alright, Rome 206, Hat Northwest, you know what it is. On my right, we got...
My name is Swisher Sleep, man. I'm from Seattle. This right here.
Yo, what up? It's Heretic representing for MCs by MCs in Olympia, Washington. MC on my right, introduce yourself.
I'm Chino, I came from Yakima, Washington. Yeah. On my left, we got our sponsor. Talk to him.
Matt Trent, Dirt Mouth Clothing. You know the slogan. If it ain't a clean mouth,
it's a dirt mouth, bitch.
Rapper to my left, introduce yourself.
Hey, yo, what up? It's Rodzilla. Hey, yo, it's A-Hat. And when they lay flat, they stay that. Yo, let's get it done.
Yeah.
Okay.
Since you're on my right, you're going to call in.
Stumble in your intro is never a good sign for a performance, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh shit. That's a big dude.
All right, round one, Chino.
Yeah.
All right,
Let's go.
I'm going to go Tupacalypto with my shit. It's all eyes on me. This the rookie versus vet. Ain't you heard the mighty pen is much more deadlier than the sword? But these days I'm battling cats with the gun bars, acting as if they're waiting for my flesh to be torn. Psalms 144.
Oh no. I have like no idea what this footage too is like. They didn't level out like anything happening in the background.
You can, like, hear picnics going on.
There's like no sound engineering whatsoever on it. And this guy's like rapping so quiet about like what I don't even know. This is gonna be like one of those verses where it's like in their mind they think it's like so epic and they're gonna like reference like gladiators and the fuck Colosseum and shit, but it's just gonna be, you know what I mean? So trash tier though.
Some
it's like, this is gonna be apocalypto. Yeah.
Yeah, as soon as he said I'm about to get Tupacalypto, it's all eyes on me. I'm like, here it comes.
The cats with the gun bars acting as if they're waiting for my flesh to be torn. Psalms 144 label me the ox. Please believe I'm not gonna take a loss. I'm gonna put you in a box. I'm Zodiac, Capricorn of the ram, and Chinese of the ox. Just a menace spitting venom like an outcast off the speaker box. Yo, check, my bars are immaculate, Zilla. Because of me, we're gonna have a classic like the Thriller in Manila. No filler, just punches coming through rage, bar for bar. Jimi Hendrix flow, coming through the purple haze with no 12-string guitar. Then watch me bust out with a sick bar like Kendrick Lamar. I rep that Northern Star from afar. Aurora Borealis, watch me.
God.
It's like content-wise, it improved from where we last stopped it.
Yeah.
But it's like he's like reciting it as fast as he can to get through it. He's not performing it, you know what I'm saying? He's just like reciting it to get it out.
Fucking Spoonful Raps says Fredo is really improved. Fuck you, dude. Fuck up. Get out of the chat. Oh my god. But yeah, it's so weird, like there's a lot of the guys on the stream who just kind of like drift from reference to reference, but they don't really put it together. It's just like, I know these things or whatever, you know. It doesn't really like have any. He was just like, I'll drop a dope bar like Kendrick Lamar. It's like, you know what I mean? It's not really
Me align my stars, I create my own destiny. I rep Issachar, a tribe called Heavenly. I rap eloquently with a shot of Hennessy into me. Now I'm going harder than the Cobra Venom GT. Check. I'm the king of the bay. Watch me rock and walk tall all over these jabronis who think they rap fast and furious. My shit is heaven sent. Make some noise. Yeah.
16 spots to cut it.
All right.
It's like it's over. I'm like, whoa! I wouldn't have pegged that for the closer. Is all I'm saying.
The fucking 57th bar is the fucking closer, like the odd number closer bar.
Hey, yo!
He's a big dude.
If I want to kill you, it's done. Just
He looks
fast.
like that Big J Okerson dude, that
Yo.
comedian.
That hella on point. Wow.
If I want to kill you,
All he needs is
it's
a
done.
flannel.
For sure.
Just give him like a button-up flannel, and he'll be Jay Okerson.
As fast as you can say, wait. Because robbing these weak rappers' souls is what the tape make. And so I do it at a hate rate. Because my aim's straight, so when I punch with punctuation, I'm going to dot both of his eyes and change the color of his face like when day break. And Chino's going to wake up $1 short and a day late. Like, hi, Adam. I hope you like violence. Because it was about to punch in both of your fucking eyelids. And fuck your debut up with a high kick. And cave in your chest, knock out your heart through your right ribs. And I'm gonna cook this.
This guy loves disaster battles, where it's just like, oh, punch up.
Yeah,
and
for
then-
just dissecting parts.
Just
He
like
also
the-
said it'll knock out your heart and your right ribs, which anatomically seems like it would be difficult.
It's like diagonal, or like downward diagonal punch.
So you're gonna come in through the top on the left and punch the heart through downward out through the right rib cage. Okay.
Oh man, but yeah, there's a lot of like the disaster inspired, like the graphic depiction of
100%.
violence sort of thing. I'll punch you until you're, you know what I mean, everything like that.
Mr. Miyagi looking motherfucker like some fried fish. I hope you didn't take the fight, bitch. Cause I don't give a shit piss. I spit from the depths of the pit. That is the definition of what
Either
a bit.
one, huh?
I don't give a shit.
He
piss.
doesn't either one. Either one. Pick one. I don't give it.
Spit from the depths of a pit. That is the definition of what an abyss is. And where I rip from, we leave a bitch like you lying in your shit pits for trying to dismiss what I spit, son. Hey, yo, Chino's gonna get hit with some sick shit. They feel like a biscuit when it licks your shit, son. Have gravy leaking out your shit, huh?
Look, you didn't even say dim sum. I was waiting for it.
Dude, he used shit like 80 times though. He really went to the
Did.
shit. He really went to the shit well a lot on that scheme.
Definitely did. He definitely rhymed the shit out of that one.
Miss West Coast says THESAURUS is fire. Yo, what's up? First time chat. What's up? How's it going? Thanks for the follow earlier too, Miss West Coast. I saw that.
Cheats
Thank
fire. There, T. Uh-oh. Best Coke I've ever seen. Found the beer.
Because if I pull up
The memory
Wow,
juice.
clean recovery too.
Yeah, for
All
sure.
you needed was the beer, sir.
The taste brought back the memory. He got like so drunk, practicing all the time.
Oh yeah, his
Yeah.
next line's about a Miller High Line.
and swing my truck for the K, I'm gonna beat the block harder than the beat bumping Kirko Banks. And look, if Chino wanna holler then, no, I have zero tolerance. I'm quick to bang on your whole group and have y'all swallowing blood from the hollow tips. Boy, cause this trade's the truth. And I'll put you where Pimp C is if I put one through your roof. Time.
Make some.
I was kind of like clenching my teeth there when he was like, "I'll bang out your whole crew and make you
Yeah,
swallow."
he
I was
said
like,
that.
"What?" I was like, "What?
He
Hold up."
definitely said that.
I was like, "Whoa."
Definitely said he would
Whoa.
bang out the whole crew. Oh, you could see all the dudes kind of like stop talking that were within ear's reach of that. They were like, "But wait, what?"
Some noise.
You're gonna what?
Guys, get louder, louder.
I got the spark of the divinity in me like the 300 mystic, man. You don't want it with me. If I snap, I'll fade the black. Wreak havoc.
Love how
I'm
the
master
cameraman
big dog on
told
the
her to
block.
get
BMX
louder.
status. I'm rapping.
Yeah, he didn't hear either over like the fucking birthday party happening in the background.
Exactly. Oh, yo, man, I'm not gonna do anything to reduce this birthday party for a 4-year-old noise.
Yeah.
So you need to be louder.
It's up to you, man. I don't know how to work the fucking Windows Movie Maker to make that sound disappear. So.
MS Paint I can't do that.
Yeah. Someone's hitting a fucking pinata back there and shit.
All Aerosmith straight through your flesh. No semi, no text, just one arrowhead straight through your core. That's dead flesh. El Muerte, Day of the Dead. Bring you back to life. Gothic rock, yeah, evanescent. Then I'll stick you and have you shredded like the Revenant, man. I'm
like
hella
families stopping to spectate.
Yeah, like what's going on here?
A mom and her kid are just like, hey, what's going on over here?
Yeah.
Oh, he just said he was going to stab that man with a spear. Go over that way. Yeah. She's definitely pointing to her kid to go somewhere safer than where a dude is rapping about spearheads.
He just picked up where he left off, dude. He's like, I'm like the Revenant. I'm like this other movie. I'm like, you know what I mean? It's just like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, that's pretty much every line.
It doesn't particularly say why he's like it, you know? Or it's like one of those, as I like to call them, all-purpose punchlines, where it's like, I'm hard like this, or like, I'm good like this, you know
like
what I mean?
This.
Yeah, it's like anything good you can
That's
think of.
That's the fire term, an all-purpose punchline.
Yeah,
That's
you can like switch it out with anything, you know what I mean? Anything in your personal opinion that is like great or whatever, it's like, you can fucking make it work.
I fuck with that.
Fire flows, I let him go, full auto, semi-auto. Hit the nods and go, stillmatic on your ass, going faster than Rage on Rondo. Wait, let me rewind that and spit this ether correctly. I said rapid fire flows, I let him go out me 509 Barrios. Chino be sicker than your average Sicario. You can't harm me, bro. I go hard in the paint like a Houston Rocket, James Harden game 4. Okay, see me thunder up like Westbrook with this repertoire. I'm deadly when I score, like right now. Ghost riding with the most high, Lady Wisdom hits me from SoundCloud, so it's only
loose references.
Yeah, for sure. Even when he gets on the basketball thing, it's like, I score like Westbrook. It's kind of like, you know, any player that scores.
Also,
like,
James Harden. Too.
Yeah, I go hard in the paint like any other player in the NBA who's like...
Yeah, name a player. And he's not even doing like jersey number to indicate like gun caliber, you know?
It's just
That's wild.
It's just
he's definitely like he's rushing through this. Like you can tell he's got to be. It's the nerves for sure. He's like trying to just get through it without fucking up for sure.
Just a vague adjective and then a celebrity, you know. I think that's the way to.
Yeah, just some sort of current reference that people are gonna get. Exactly.
I love it.
Right, I thump your ass like Thor in this battleground. Check. 509 heat, watch me sneak up on you at me Vadio, bro. I got an old school Mauser, 45 caliber with the scope. A rapid fire flow with the kickback like on back, bro. If I raise, I give you them breaks. It ain't by Curtis Blow.
Okay.
Best line so far.
Yeah, that was actually a punch.
It was an actual punchline.
It's so fun. He saved it for the last too. He knew it was like the. He knew it was.
I got one. We're just gonna build. All the rest of these references are builder.
Just watch TV and say I'm cool like these guys.
Now we got fucking.
Make some noise.
Oh my god. Fucking. This is like the evil twin of
I'll
comic.
be out of here by 11, Phil. I just got 3 more to dig. You know.
Evil twin of comic book guy over here. He's like the sinister version.
He's goth comic book guy.
Young Nate that loves hate and your work life. Chino gonna get this work life because your work life. So that's why Fazilla, you fucking bait.
I don't think it is. Mike is good.
And I wouldn't be foolish.
It's true, the alcohol does trigger the memories for the bars.
Is this guy Popeye? What's going on here?
He's like powering up off this fucking bush light or whatever the fuck it is.
Oh, that's incredible. That's the second
so
time.
Sick.
That's officially a patented move if you do it once per round.
For sure.
Let's go.
He came into the battle with a power-up item. He's like...
You know, just, yeah, well, if this guy's gonna button mash, then what I'm gonna do is, that's my counter.
His potion, yeah, for sure.
I don't think it is. Mike is good.
And I wouldn't be foolish, little Chino, because your life I'm going to take. That's why, for murdering these rappers, I'm the usual suspect, Kaiser Soze. So don't play. Because I'm going to get your bitch to get a romp inside her and make that pussy wetter than a swamp tiger. Because step in the raw ain't a good look at all. Punch a steady rack in your jaw, cracking your skull. I'll knock your fucking head off these perks for running your mouth and growing some balls. And stomp you out till you're nothing at all. On that raw shit. Cause stomping shit out for growing balls is on that raw flip. And you just a little man. So hitting you, it's not an option. I might just have my kid box in. Because this is the equivalent to a chipmunk stepping up to a Rottweiler.
His kid's back there trying to like disappear.
His kid to the battle.
His kid's trying to like disappear into the bush, like the Homer Simpson meme. He's like, no.
Like, I came for a birthday.
Yeah, he was the one in the back, fucking hitting the pinata for sure.
Hey, they have a bouncy house over there. Can I go to it?
He's like, Dad, don't involve me in this.
That's crazy.
This is nuts, dude. This whole like a whole.
That's definitely not a first, but it's like it's a semi-rarity for sure.
This is like a whole community
I've
event.
Usually, when a battler brings their kid to an event, they're not battling.
Yeah, for sure.
Usually, because they're aware that could result in that could like steer your battle any number of directions you don't want it to go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I've met multiple battlers' kids. The only Danny Myers is the only one I can think of.
Oh yeah.
Danny Myers like meets a new kid at every event. Someone had a line about that.
One time I saw a battler from here out with their kids, and I was like, yo, and he looked like hella like he didn't want me to, see his, I was like, oh yeah, I respect that, so I just don't
trade
it's like whatever. Yeah, he also said I'll make his girl wetter than a swamp tiger. There's a guy from that scene named Swamp Tiger, but it's also like I'll make you wetter than this dude standing right here. It's like kind of weird. This like really bald, weird looking dude
I'll
right
make
here.
your girl wetter than another man.
Yeah, what the fuck, bro?
Barking. And I might just feed 5-4 bum step on this little bitch when I'm walking. You think you fire, huh? But Chino ain't really lit. Chino is primo with not being shit. When it comes to dropping bombs, you ain't shaking shit. Because when I spit, I can bust you. I spit fire. Pineapple Express. And what this bitch spit is snickle freaks. Bitch, you getting hit. And I'm killing shit in order. That's a serial case. You agreed to come here and die. You just accepting your fate. So I'm accomplish that by smashing a bottle and punch her in a serious vein. And then watch delirium bring you go out with some serious pain. Time.
Okay.
Last round. The last round for this battle. Man, you look like record rock.
I guess.
I think Rawzilla, like by a very slim margin. But
yeah, I guess so, because Chino is definitely like rushing through. But Rawzilla at least prepared for a rap battle.
Yeah.
Clearly.
I can imagine he's coming through a lot louder on the footage. And I can barely hear this guy, so I imagine at the park too, it's probably the same. Like he's the way louder.
Oh yeah, I'm sure in person it probably felt like it wasn't close.
Yeah.
Hi.
Dan, you're a veteran, but I see you as a derelict. You come at me like a big giant, all uncoordinated.
Which is
talk about squeezing the text, trying to.
Tightest thing he did.
Yeah. It's so funny how it worked like that for him
just
too.
Instantly back into his material. There was no lag time after the sip.
It's crazy. He wasn't even like finished the sip before he was like, "Oh yeah, that's the bar." You know what I mean? It's just like
just once it touches your lips, it's just so good.
Crazy.
Put me under duress. Man, I can see you shooting yourself in the leg like Plexico Perez, man. Give it a touch. I said I refuse to lose and fuck them 22s. I let these type of cats rest and piss.
More now.
Yeah. You have to.
I like how this provides us a little window into him, throughout his writing process of this one battle, getting a better understanding of how to write the punchline.
He's like, yeah, I think you have to reference a specific event, not just say that I'm good, like something, or like reference something particular about that person. He's like getting that edge to his game now. It's crazy, man.
Amazing.
Big shout out to Brother Lynch, but let me go beast mode as I march on with this movement. My ground game off the chains while I'm getting this work in. I on the prize, so I ball like the hawk, Richard Sherman.
March on with this movement.
Okay. All right. Okay. He had wordplay there. Dude.
What?
Okay.
This is crazy. This
He's coming
is
back. He's coming back.
It's like watching a time lapse of someone growing up.
This double-edged sword flows my discernment for certain. I'm like Dak Prescott going in for a 2-point conversion. I'm Genghis, I'm heinous, see Leonidas slaying Persians. Yo, I'm loaded like Lux, but this ain't no sermon. I'm just putting this work in.
Dude, I knew he was gonna reference like Leonidas or Romans or Gladiator or something.
Oh yeah, based on like the first sentence of his first verse.
Yeah.
You said it right. You're like, oh yeah, Gladiator.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
This Excalibur vernacular spectacular, Zilla. You ain't no killer. You from Enumclaw, where there ain't nothing ever popping off, man. I'm from Yakima. That's all I gotta say. It's a war zone out there every motherfucking day. I done lost 7 homies this last year and 1 the other day. R.I.P. This one's for you, Quentin Corburet.
Yeah. Make some noise.
Alright, rest in peace. Young Crumpet says, I was just looking up Chino's verse tracker and he battled a guy called Taliban Shoddy. We gotta watch that next stream for sure. Taliban Shoddy, yeah.
That's incredible.
Yo, Rosella. Yo, kill it. I'm going for your crew's neck and your crew yet. Chino don't have a clue set. So, I'ma hit him with my 2 cents and watch this little motherfucker do 2 flips and just so happen to land a pile of loose shit. Cause what I spit out of my 2 lips get you by surprise. Like a hitman when he tiptoes to the 2 lips. I'ma drop this motherfucker and not give 2 shits. Yo.
Rosilla thought he was being real crazy with that 2 lips wordplay.
Yeah, for sure.
Thought he was being real crazy right there. He had the look on his face like, oh, I don't know if they seen what I did there.
Yeah, he's back to relying on the word shit for this whole scheme.
Oh yeah, he's done it multiple times every round. I was gonna say the same thing. That's definitely like his default fallback rhyme word.
Yeah. Shit, bitch, dick, you know.
It makes it easier.
Yeah.
Again. You're gonna make me raise the long nose. I'll call that shit my toucan. Revolver that as big as a flute and if I bust it in your space, I'll leave you empty with your top pop and turn this little bitch into a fruit man.
He always just borders on the edge of being paused. He's like, when I busted and then he kind of like brings it back. You know what I mean? Like earlier what was the other one? I can't even remember the one.
Run through your, what did he say?
Yeah.
Something about his whole crew.
He's just like, he's almost at the pause brink, but then he switches it up. He's like, he was like, something about like hollow tips or something. The other one. I can't remember what it was, but it was like earlier in the stream. Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, something like that.
Bust on your whole crew.
Yeah. He's always just on the cusp.
It was something implying him and a gangbang of sorts.
You about to get fucked over. Fucked over.
See, even there, he's like, you're about to get fucked over. It's like, oh, God, thank God. He's like,
yeah, thank God for the over.
Yeah, it's like, he's almost there every time.
He's down now because my round's over.
Let's go. I don't know. I'd say Rawzilla 2-1 first 2, and then Chino winning the last one. So this is Grind Time presents Ender 1 for Spitfire, moving down to Portland here, down the west coast. This was I believe Ilmac. I believe Ilmac hosted this one. Maybe. Let's see if you recognize the venue here.
Yeah, if it's the New Year's event, I wonder. Maybe it's the one. I think I was there.
Okay, crazy.
I think this might have been. I could be wrong though, but I think that might have been the New Year's event.
Damn.
The same event where Franco and XI battled.
Okay.
And Illusion battled someone, I forget who.
Yeah, it looks really late, so it might be New Year's.
Yeah, I think it might have been the New Year's event. I think 90M battled Illusion. Isn't that 90M? Oh no, that's one of the battlers. That's what reminded me that it might be. It still could be. Definitely still could be.
We out here lazy Sunday. We at the crime release party. If you ain't got that new album, Only One, Seeing People Lost Spoken, got that new crime album, It's Flames, on CD, baby, for $4.20. Make some noise, Portland.
Alvin Valentine.
We seen the tryout battle both these cats before, came out representing real hard, so they back here for the Grind Time Northwest debut. Without further ado, on my right, Ender One.
Yeah. Ender One, 541 in this bitch. Free Skywalker, and rest in peace, Curse.
Wow, I miss Grind Time graphics, dog.
With the MySpace and the record and everything, when people like cared about your record. Remember that? When people,
bro.
People would be like, he's
that, like,
fucking
just
4 and 3.
recently stopped being a thing. There's people who probably within the last year have asked me what my record is.
Oh my god.
I don't know, dog. I could not tell you.
It's so funny
a lot
now.
Versus a little, maybe, you know?
You'd have to like put together stats from like 5 different sites and then like comments and like everything to even get the.
Like, called Jamie DeWolf to get footage from Tourette's that's not uploaded and shit. I realistically probably have another 150 battles that nobody's seen.
That's crazy, dude.
It's insane. Because, I mean, I was in a tournament, you know, it's like a 32-man tournament every month. Minimum once a month I was doing that. And obviously they're popping up everywhere after the fucking 8 Mile boom, I like to call it, you know?
I love all those stories about Tourette's too, like the unlikely wins and stuff, like Jelly Donut and stuff like that, and the people like...
Jelly Donut now, did you know he's like... there's a Hulu documentary about him and his crew.
Oh, really?
They have like an off-Broadway entirely freestyle performance show. It's like him.
What the
and
fuck?
other dudes. I think it was initially created by the dude who wrote Hamilton.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Lin-Manuel Miranda. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think he's also loosely involved, but I know Jelly Donut is like a regular. Another regular on it is. Have you ever seen Pitch Perfect?
No.
Okay, well, there's like an Indian dude who beatboxes in that movie.
Oh,
and he's a
okay.
regular on it as well. And then it's 2 other guys, but every show they do is like entirely different from the last.
Wow.
And they like play the same games every show, like freestyle games or whatever, but it's all through audience participation and shit.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I like randomly stumble across this Hulu documentary about freestyling and shit, and I'm like, wait, what? And then I put it on, I'm like, that's fucking Jelly Donut. What is going on right now? So crazy. And then they're like, yeah, we just sold out like our 137th consecutive show. And I'm like, wait, what? What's going on here?
They like had a whole battle rap movement like separate from everything else that's going on right now. That's awesome.
The thing about him is that he showed every month at Tourette's, he showed up as a different character. And
yeah, was he Gay Sailor as well?
He was Gay Sailor, yeah. So I battled him as like 4 different characters, and every one of them, he's like freestyling well in character, which to me is like pretty unique skill set. Even, you know what I'm saying? Like even more niche than freestyling already is. Like this guy can take on the persona of other characters and like incorporate it. It was really tight.
Crazy.
That's what made him hard to beat. When you have someone who's like that aware and that comfortable being anything, that makes him really hard to beat.
What were some of his other characters?
He had Kung Pao Chicken.
Oh my god.
Where he was just in like a chicken suit. He had Jelly Donut. He had Cupid.
Oh my.
Which was pretty absurd. He was just like in a diaper with wings and he had a harp and a bow and arrow.
That's so sick. Didn't you bet?
Gay Sailor. There was an elf. He was an elf the month before. He was the Keebler elf the month before he was the Gay Sailor. Because I remember when I battled him and he was the sailor, I said, "Day you're a sailor, last month it's an elf. Yes, you must not think much of yourself."
Oh my god, that's
like,
so fire.
Shook the room. I was like, that is like maybe the tightest line I could have thought of for this guy. You know what I'm saying? Fucking. And he even told me after, he's like, "Bro, that's the best thing that you could have done, you know?
Yeah, it's crazy. Didn't you beat?
He won it multiple times too. Like he was
right.
An actual force in it, which is crazy.
Didn't you beat Gay Sailor without like using any like gay material?
It was like tasteful material.
Right.
That crowd was like so wild, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, there's no way I could just be like, listen.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Like I would have gotten booed off stage. But
Yeah,
so
they
I,
were
like,
different for that, right? Like they really
made it,
didn't.
like tasteful, and I made it on some like, oh, like you're hitting on me now type of shit.
Oh, okay, crazy. That's
and
so.
something like my closing line of my first round, something like I'm really lethal. This ain't a battle, it's THESAURUS featuring the Village People, and fucking just brought the building down, you know?
Young Crumpet says you battled Gay Sailor the night you battled Funeral Nick when Math Hoffa ditched. You took them all both.
That's one of the most ridiculous like things that's ever happened.
Yeah, that's gotta take the cake, huh? Just like Funeral Nick going to the ATM.
The funniest part is like, after I tell him like the amount or whatever, I go back inside and I'm just being interviewed on stream by Sketch Menace because there was a live stream for that event.
Right.
Because
yeah.
people wanted to see the Hoffa battle, so we're like announcing to the stream that we're not battling, and I'm like, yeah, like we'll make it up to you guys, and I'm sure the battle will still happen in the future, and yada yada yada. And as that is happening, Funeral Nick just walks right into the middle of the stream and just drops an envelope on the table with the cash, and fucking Sketch is like, oh, this isn't like a thing, tell everybody what's going on right now. And I'm like, oh, it looks like I might actually still be battling.
That's so funny, man. Yeah, that's hilarious. I know he's still like really like, you made his like whole battle career, like he really he holds on to that for sure. I know he's like, he'll always be like, I battled THESAURUS every time I see him online and stuff now. It's so funny.
Like, now use the footage to this
yeah, for
like,
sure.
He has multiple versions of the footage and shit.
Yeah, he like edits it on shit and he like puts new like fucking
I fuck with him. That's tight.
Yeah, Funeral Nick is fucking awesome, dude. It's
He's
such
a character, bro.
Such a wild
He's definitely a character.
Oh my god. Okay, so we got Ender 1
Make
here.
some noise, Portland. What's good?
And on my left, we got Spitfire.
Silver 503 free agents, you know what it is.
Double debut.
Alright, we did the coin toss. The determination was Spitfire's going first. 60 seconds on you when you're ready. Let's go.
Free Skywalker, yeah, great. It's another fucking Star Wars loser. Internet porn abuser that jerks off the pictures of stormtroopers. Who the fuck got me battling this stupid dork doofus? Looks like he emails love letters to George Lucas. I heard number one likes it in the rear ender. He's probably Prime Time's only fucking queer member. I'm not into all that sucking dick shit, you fucking big prick, but I heard you love sucking big dick and getting covered in man biz quick. But we won't.
Oh, grind time.
Cringe,
Man, biz quick.
Oh, it's aged just so poorly too.
Sucking a big dick.
It wasn't good then, and 11 or 12 years later, it has just aged like milk in the sun.
For sure. It's crazy, dude.
So bad.
Man, biz quick. You can just put man.
Like, oh. And that the fucked up, like, there was hella, like, regionally, some regions more than others, but that shit was like reaction worthy in multiple hubs of grind time at the time. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Oh my god, bro.
Dude, Grind Time Florida was like the one
I was
of the
just about to
craziest.
say, like, that shit in Florida gets like a clap.
Yeah.
Big dick and getting covered in man biz quick. But we won't be making no pancakes up in this damn place with your bad taste in clothes, having goofy ass fat face. I'll whoop you out your shirt so quick you'd spin in circles. On the weekends you be rocking some pinks and purples, big fucking suspenders like a
Ninja Turtles?
He might be the best at actual rapping that we've seen so far, though.
Yeah, for sure. Like, he understands how to rhyme and stuff.
Yeah, he's not like this ain't his first barbecue, you know.
Yep.
Some purples, big fucking suspenders like a white Urkel. You should have asked about boy, I'll murk you. Why would you want to battle spit mother?
Turtle line.
Yeah, he just went completely off the rhyme
Nothing
scheme.
Urkel-like about the guy.
Yeah.
But there's no glasses. There's no, you know what I'm saying? There's nothing Urkel-like about
I think he did the same rhyme scheme as that guy from the song, didn't he? The purples and Urkels and
the turtles.
Yeah.
Oh wow!
It's crazy.
Turner.
Brought it back.
Tina Turner.
The fucking fire. I put the heat inside your mouth like jambalaya. Plus I keep your bitch's lips around my dick. Your music's like a fart. It sounds like shit.
Is that the best fart line I've ever heard?
What the fuck, dude? It sounds. Your music's like a fart. It sounds like shit. Holy crap! I've never thought of a fart as sounding like shit, but when you put it that way, it kind of makes sense. You know what I mean?
It does.
Yeah.
It does.
Sounds like. Oh,
Not
his
the
face,
worst closer.
dude.
That's the best closer of the day so far.
Yeah.
And honestly, like, if you like subtract and edit the gay shit out of that round,
Yeah, not bad.
it's not absolutely terrible.
No.
You know?
No.
It's like I've heard worse rounds. Oh man, it just there's
The man biz
cringe
quick.
moments,
Yeah.
like,
Oh, it brought it down like 3 points for sure.
unfortunate.
Now, battle rapping for you is probably your entire career, and I just do this for shits and giggles. You're such a fag and a queer, I bet when you shit, you giggle like, damn, this shit tickles. See how...
Yikes! Opener too. Oh god. Okay. There's no way this guy can win this round. That's his opener. Also, never good to start off your battle letting the crowd know that this is merely a hobby you don't take seriously compared to your opponent.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, you're like giving yourself leeway to fuck up when you say shit like that.
Pinch your girl's nipples, and while I'm grabbing both her heels because I had to hold her still, I took longer to come out than this battle probably will. See, you must pop a lot of pills for you to think you're hot at all, because you beating me is like me being small, Macula being tall. I will crush you with every line. You're crossing the enemy lines. He's in a group called the Free Agents. Yes, because you'll never be signed. So listen here, Spit Fairy. That tough guy act isn't necessary. I'll bury this pussy and turn Mount Tabor into a fucking pet cemetery. I bet even when your girl's trying to fuck all night long, you be like, wait, first put my football pads on, just so you can get an image of some boys in a scrimmage. You're a fag. Admit it, he is rap's Richard Simmons.
Very one note, once again, just like going to the well with all the gay stuff and oh man, it's like very when he said he's a hobbyist at the beginning, it makes sense too. This is like the type of like battle rap.
For sure. Yeah, this is the exact material.
Yeah, you'd expect.
A hobbyist. It stands out to a hobbyist.
Yeah, it's like fucking drinking beer and gay jokes for sure.
Yeah. See that new HFK battle?
What was that?
You see that new HFK battle?
Oh yeah, for sure. I was about to say, like, that's like Canada. Like, he would fucking kill in that. In the what was that? The Knights, the Columbus Knights, fucking homeless shelter or whatever. He'd fucking tear that shit down, dude. They'd be like, holy fuck.
Oh man, HFK would bring the building.
I'll be right back. I just gotta give my cat some food here again.
Yeah, for sure.
Speaking of faggot, he sucks like a vacuum, fucks little boys in bathrooms, pays for transvestite hookers that
Okay,
look
hold
like a
on.
baboon
I heard that as I was leaving, and I had to go
Pete,
back.
I'm just gonna leave you on this note.
What the fuck, dude? Dude, right out the gate with like the worst fucking shit ever. What the fuck was that?
You're like, all right, I'm out, and then you unpause. He's like, first, you're a faggot. Whoa.
First he fucks little boys, and just like, whoa, bro, that's crazy.
Speaking of faggot,
Jesus.
Speaking of faggot, he sucks like a vacuum, fucks little boys in bathrooms, pays for transvestite hookers that look like a half baboon / raccoon. He be fucking some ugly ass poon. Now when's this battle over? I'm hoping that soon, cause all he's doing is spitting gas fumes. He don't want to see what
Using poon in a battle too. It's like
Oh,
such a frat boy term. I remember in the fucking when you and Ilmac battled Manic and Spite, one of their big punch, like their big lead ups, they were like,
oh, what's about poon?
Yeah, he was like, that's something you'll never see. Like the back of a poon. The back of a poon specifically.
Yeah, the back of one.
Like an anatomy list.
Wait, what? I don't even understand. I don't even understand how that even works. The back of one.
The back of a poon.
What happens when my blades pass through?
Very, very 90M derived. Not that like, I know that I thought it was 90 when you first pulled up the clip.
Yeah, for sure.
But his style is very like 90M derived. Like I feel like he already rapped before he battled, and then he probably, being from this region as well, probably like saw some 90M battles and was like, oh, okay, that's the type of time I'm on. You
Just the crazy fucking opener out of nowhere, you know, like the 90M used to have some of like the funniest like first line setups. I remember one time he was like, "Motherfucker, you had breakfast for dinner," and then that was like
that's amazing. That is
like
so
the fucking
amazing.
weirdest shit, like out of nowhere.
He's still around. He like makes beats on IG and shit. He's like a full-time producer now. He's still
that's
rapping
dope.
shit. Yeah, he's like on some super positive shit. He's fucking
tight.
He makes tight beats too.
Dude, I actually like some of his like shock raps back in the day.
Him and Ilmac is a fire battle. Like,
yeah, for sure. Like some of his shit, like I know he would get like a lot of flack from people for being like I don't know, kind of like a shock value rapper at the time, but like some of the shit was so fucking funny, dude.
Bro, and he could rap. He could actually rap.
Yeah, oh man, I can't. I don't even want to. I might get banned from Twitch for saying some of the shit he said in battles. Yeah, but he was fucking crazy, dude. It was so funny.
Yeah, he was like he was Arsenal before Arsenal.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Attached to him, fuck around and get your ass ruined. Even the crowd's like, why the fuck you do that to him? Well, it's not my fault. The grind time lowered the standards for their talents, and this man toddler thought he had the balls for the challenge, but he don't know about my history of violence, so this whole fucking battle is really unbalanced. I mean, come on, I can kill this pussy in less than 1 round. Yeah, think I'm fucking around, you cum guzzling clown. I'ma spit that shit the crowd was hoping I'd spit. They would hope it I'd flip, so it'd be over with quick, and you could go back home and resume choking on dick. And speaking of gangster shit, you don't want to take it in with all that. I got some.
Dude, he's fucking talked about like gallons of cum during this whole fucking. It's just like, it's crazy, dude. He's just like every single line he's hitting on it.
Ghouls that'll scrape some fucking bacon off your back, you fucking fat motherfucker.
Okay.
So you want to diss me on physical traits and the way God made me? Bitch, I look just like you, except a lot less fake and a lot more angry. So you can hate on me because I'm sober and switched up from my music, but all that means is that if I pull a Math Hoffa, I don't gotta get drunk to do it. See, I get funds from music. Look it up, I can prove it. You don't spit fire, you bitch liar, you spit
I didn't hear him diss him for being sober. He was too busy talking about dicks and
Unless you're abstaining from sucking dick.
I actually would have preferred a round of him dissing him for being sober.
For sure, that would have been a better angle, definitely.
And dicks.
and chew it. Oh, you think that's on some cool shit? I'll shove an 8-ball up your girl's ass and stab her with a pool stick. You mad? Better cool it. Got a ratchet? Then pull it. He's a dumpster at a rodeo. Straight trash and packed full of bullshit. I mean, ain't it sad that in his own town I get more respect? See my name at every show, now you're sore with regret. His girl sucked me to the bone, no foreskin left, but I know why you're upset. Cause Spit Fuego's girl's prego, and he's paying the abortion check. I know, that last line was a little tense, but damn it feels good to laugh at this faggot's expense.
That must have been like a personal about somebody's girl or something.
Had to be. But he did say she like sucked him down to the foreskin.
His foreskin came off, I guess.
Oh, it came off. My
It
bad.
detached,
So,
yeah.
Fair enough. So he got circumcised by a blowjob.
That's not a good blowjob. I don't think that's like it's not a selling point.
No.
Will somebody please tell this tubby homo to stop eye fucking me? That little look in his eye, I don't know if you're horny or hungry.
How did I know it was immediately going here? Just like
would have never guessed. Would have never guessed.
Somebody please.
I always love in battle rap too how it's like these guys who always like immediate like after doing like 2 rounds of gay material, he's like, "Will somebody tell this guy to stop fantasizing about me?" It's like that's what you just did, bro.
Yeah.
He's like,
we get it. You're attracted to me.
Yeah, he just like projected.
Now stop having sex with me with your eyes.
Yeah, he just projects all these feelings he has himself onto the other person. It's so funny.
Bro, especially like the further, like the longer removed we are from it, the more all that shit looks like is just projected. Like the further we get away from it, the more I'm like, oh, that damn, he's deeply closeted and angry about it.
Tell this tubby homo to stop eye fucking me. That little look in his eye, I don't know if you're horny or hungry. I'm no homo, so no, you can't fuck with me. You call yourself Ender One, talking like you can't lose. Think you look hard with your little pussy ass tattoos. Well, I got some bad news for you, boy. You done pissed me off. So after this, you can change your name, Ender Lost. And by the way, that little beard on your chin looks fucking stupid there. Looks like you had super glue on your face and you patched it with pubic hair. What, you too lazy to buy a razor, or you think it looks cute? Looks like you forgot to wipe your chin after you puked. I bet he'll go shake that shit tomorrow.
He implied that he thinks it looks cute, so he just gives him the option. Which one is it?
Yeah, exactly. It's like, it's already been established you're the cutest, you have the cutest beard in the room. He's
These
like,
are the 2 conclusions I'm drawing. I'm just
fair
trying to
enough.
see what page you're on.
Yeah. Oh my god, dude.
What, you too lazy to buy a razor, or you think it looks cute? Looks like you forgot to wipe your chin after you puked. I bet he'll go shake that shit tomorrow when he wakes up. Yeah, you should go get a shape up, you pickle-fingered having overweight fuck. You like the opposite of the tribes with that shit you at. You got them big old hands, but little bitty slaps. Listen to your fucking music, but your mom likes it, so I fuck her to it. You know what I'm saying?
Thing he did the entire battle.
Oh my god, dude. That was hard. That was hard to watch. It was just like, it was so dated and just so like everything people don't like about battle rap now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it's like the current negative stereotype that people have about it embodied.
For sure, definitely. It's like it's gonna take years to get this stink off.
Oh, for sure.
But you know, it's like everybody. The thing is kind of like everybody was kind of complicit too. Like I can't hate on this guy to like the full extent because it's like, it's like, man, even I was saying some of the dumbest shit that I wish I could fucking like.
There's certain things where, because I'll like go back looking through old clips to post and shit.
Oh, bro.
And I'm like, didn't realize I am never posting this until now. You know what I'm saying?
I'll like wake up in the middle of the night sometimes and be like, did I actually say that to A class? Holy fuck, bro.
I get people to this day that'll still message me like saying shit about the dumbfounded battle.
Right.
Like, dude, are you you're really this upset? But like, you realize when it happened. Not only do you not realize when it happened, but it's like a good friend of mine.
It's like we literally talk about how cool this moment was for both of us all the time. So and then the guy's like in your DMs like, how dare you say that about him? I'll kill you. It's like what the fuck? It's like trying to like white knight for some guy who you just like followed on the fucking on the app or whatever.
I've gotten
it's pretty crazy.
Like dozens of messages from like right wingers who were like, so quick to call people racist, but like your dumbfounded battle still exists online. Like, yeah, it has 1 million views. Thanks for watching.
Dude, I remember Step Easy around the time when he battled Enigma was showing me all the fucking DMs he got from Philippines people, like threatening to stab him and shit.
Oh my god.
Dude, they're crazy. There was like crazy ass messages in there. Like people like like finding his address and shit like that and being like,
they're more passionate overseas for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Like shit like that, man. Yeah, the most passionate angry fan shit I've ever gotten.
Yeah, definitely.
Always overseas.
Dander on you, round track.
Listen up right quick and pay attention, Michael Smith. And I'm not doing this for applause, so I'm sorry, just hang tight a bit. See, battle rappers like you are the reason sometimes I hate this rhyming shit. You guys know the stereotype we get from lame rich whitey kids who saw 8 Mile and thought, you know what? I could be tight at this. Well, this tiny bitch is precisely it. You say I haven't done shit? Let's take a look at my list. I've rocked with Blue Scholars, E40, and Twister was sick. Swollen members, living legends, and the cunning linguist. I've been at the Roseland with Andre Nicotine about a week after this. And how many shows have you rocked in that time? Well, this would be it. See, people say I got robbed in my tryouts. I didn't cry like I quit. You might not get robbed in this battle, but you might get robbed outside of it. I hope you die and slice your wrist, or a rifle hits your ribs. And if you didn't catch or find the hints, that whole verse rhymed with Michael Smith's a bitch. All game.
Time!
All game, all game. He was so stoked that it all rhymed with Michael Smith's a bitch. So hyped on it.
Just got his Facebook name and hinged his like whole entire closing scheme on that. That was a good move back in the day
and then
too.
Just the list of like every show he's ever loosely been a part of and unpaid for and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I love these judging segments.
You know what it is? It's your boy Out One.
Out One, that's my dog.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah?
We'll just watch the heated battle.
He's from Sand People.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah.
Yeah. He's like he was one of the better rappers in Sand People too. He's dope as fuck.
Oh, right on. Yeah, like I know like a lot of like the battle scene was kind of like Old Dominion, Sand People, like those crews back in the day. Yeah, I remember always hearing those names when I was like too young to get into the venue. I would always hear those names. Yeah, it sucked. That's why I was doing those battles when I was like a kid, like renting out the veterans thing. Because
you couldn't get into venue?
Yeah, because I could never get in. Like nothing was ever not in a bar. So it was like, I was just I'll do this myself.
That's so resourceful, dog. That's dope. There's so many kids who just wouldn't do that, like in the same position as you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's
for sure.
So fire.
Yeah, I was like, that's when I was really passionate about it, and like by the time I had gotten into like King of the Dot Emotions, had already like seen a couple of my battles and stuff that I had like done, and so that was like a really good move just to get myself selected for the league too, you know, just to like get eyes on me and shit. It was but it was also like that one that I did at the veterans thing, like I remember we're all kids and right, so like someone got drunk and like smashed a bottle outside and like the cops show up and stuff, and then we're all like running and shit, like dumb shit like that, like
kid stuff, of course.
Yeah, for sure, real fun stuff.
Real fun.
Yeah,
fucking old school fun, bro.
But then I got to KOTD and realized there was a bunch of adults doing the same thing, like smashing bottles and fighting.
Oh, you guys aren't grown up at all. You guys are actually less mature than I was 5 years ago.
Seeing like Avi Rex fight in a parking lot, the guy who's like supposed to be handling the money, like, oh yeah, okay.
I remember I was like outside of a hotel in Toronto smoking a joint with a really good homie of mine, Alfie, who you might know from you know Alf.
Yeah.
So yeah, he like came up to the Toronto event and shit. It was like his first time coming to an event in Toronto. I think it was probably a blackout card, something like that. But we're just like chiefing outside of the hotel, and we see Avi like square up and punch some battle fan in the face right in front of the hotel. And I just remember like the look of disappointment on Alf's face when he's seen it. And Alf is like such a nice, genuine, like good dude.
Yeah.
That seeing someone disappoint him to that level, it like hurts you to see. You're like, oh, like this dude fucked up. Is what, you know what I'm saying? I'll never forget it, bro. And then I was just like, I never looked at Avi the same after that.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what I'm saying?
Liked,
I've never had a bad interaction with Avi myself, but like I know plenty of people who fucking have.
Oh, dude, he does. Yeah, he would get like into the craziest shit for sure. For sure. I remember just even like notes, dude. Like we were talking about him, just like seeing him like every time we were at an event. It's like, oh, he's probably gonna fight somebody. Something's
gonna happen.
Fight Holland's brother one time.
Oh.
That's kind of. I shouldn't even be telling these stories on the stream, but they're like so fucking fun. They're like ancient history, you know. I mean, like 10 years ago, but they're just like the weirdest shit when you're like coming in and you like think it's such a professional outfit, you know what you're like, this is where like battling turns into a league and I'm gonna be like, you know what I mean? I'm gonna be like a professional, like an NBA player or something. Then you learn it's like, oh, everyone's so just drunk and crazy and disorganized, and you're like, this is not even like better than setting up my own events.
Kids running kids.
Yeah, for sure, dude. It's like, and it's so funny too, because even as we all get, as like adults, as soon as we all get together again, it's like everyone becomes so immature and shitty, like the group mentality.
Yeah,
like,
sure. When we get reunited, oh, bro, yeah, it's like taking us back to 1999.
It's crazy, dude. The group mentality
really
takes over, and it's just like we're back to being like the worst people in the world again. It's fucking.
Sure. Oh, we're all staying at the same hotel? Well, I know I'm trashing my room. What about you guys?
That's what's great about it, though. It's the great, like.
It is. Oh, bro. I love it. It's like one of my favorites.
Yeah, man. Like, you have to, like, I mean, I imagine, like, after doing it for so long, like, you still have to have, like, that love for it after this long, huh? Yeah.
And it's, like, about, like, as I, like, keep staying involved, it's about, like, finding new things to enjoy. You know what I'm saying? Like, now I'm really big on, like, I want to go see new places and battle in places that I've never battled before.
Yeah.
Because I know that, obviously, the window isn't going to be, like, infinitely open for me. So, with, like, whatever the timetable is that's left in front of me, I want to make the most of it, not doing shit on repeat necessarily. You know what I'm saying?
You mean you're not going to live forever? What are you telling me?
I mean, live forever, yes. Battle forever, I don't know yet.
Yeah.
Unlikely. But we'll see. I mean, shit, if I get the fucking Elon Neuralink implanted in, you never know.
There you go, man. We can just like make new battles with all the battles you've done. We can go back and get
just remix.
Yeah, get Jamie's old footage and just like, create something new out of all the voice lines and shit.
Thousands of rounds worth of shit.
Yeah.
My calculations, I gave it to Spitfire round 1. I give it to Ender.
Yeah, that's crazy. I was gonna say I brought that up and completely missed my point. But yeah, it's weird that like I don't know how you do that though. Like it's so weird because I fall in love, like in and out of love with it, like literally every hour on the day. And I feel like most battlers are kind of the same, where it's like, fuck this shit.
Like there's things that bother the shit out of me.
100%.
I often just have to look at it like, you can't let the bottom 1% outweigh the good. You know what I'm saying? There's been so much more good that I've gotten from this and continue to get, and there will ever be bad.
Yeah.
It's like the negative. It's really like it will always exist whether you ignore it or not.
Yeah.
But the magnitude of its existence depends a lot on how much attention you pay to it. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So
That's a good way to look at it.
And I like enjoy trolling people back anyway. So that shit never got to me. You know what I'm saying? Like people having something to say never got to me. It's fucking, and there's just like the certain people who you know who just to not engage with because it's just not worth it for anybody, really. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. I think a lot of like those feelings too subside when you're like going to an event every once in a while, you know what I mean? And when you're like, and when you're kind of, obviously like closer connected.
You get
with,
that like
your
reunion feeling with the homies and shit. It's and it's good
100%.
vibes, and it's like, man, this was the best event that I've been to in a long time. And I feel like everyone says that about every event they go to. Type of shit, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, but the fact that it can recreate that feeling so much, it really does say a lot about like our community as a whole. You know what I'm saying? That it brings everybody back to that like happy place. You know?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'm constantly like, I'm never doing this shit again. You know, like one day, like it just switches each day of the week. You know what I mean? I'm never
like towards the end of the Grand Prix, I started feeling like that.
Yeah.
I honestly, towards the Grand Prix, I was like, I don't know if I even want to battle again. Like,
yeah, for sure. You get these like weird fucking feelings, but then you start getting like this weird kind of like desire for relevancy after like seeing so many other people do well. You're like, what the fuck?
The
it's
itch.
Like, yeah.
Or just something smart, like you see a battle or hear a line that sparks something, and it's like,
no, for me, it's just straight jealousy. For me, it's just straight jealousy. Oh, my only motivator is getting what other people have. No, I'm just joking. No, it is kind of bad, though. I do get that to, like, an alarming degree, where it's like my friends are doing well, and I'm like, what the fuck are these guys fucking doing? These guys trying to... Do these guys think they're fucking better than me? You know what I mean? It's like that weird-ass fucking competitive drive or whatever.
Oh, for sure. That shit's driven me forever, like, in poker and battling.
Yeah, for sure.
Constant, like, pecking order to a degree, you know what I'm saying?
I wish I could make a decision either way, though. Like, if I'm gonna commit to being this guy for the rest of my life, or if I'm just gonna fucking put it constantly every day. I'm like, oh, I don't know, man. Like, am I ever? Yeah. And like I said, everybody else I talk to is like, yeah, exact same fucking thing. Like, people I talk to, like, book a battle and then want to quit battling is, like, the minute after they book it.
Leading up to the battle, oh, bro. I had that, like, 3 times last year alone, straight up.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like, I'm over this. I'm not interested in this.
Yeah.
Like,
but yeah, and it's even weirder for me now because I've been like, dude, it's been literally like maybe like 2.5 years, I think, since I've seen like I think the last battle I saw was like Laughingstock and Copacetic, like the one I set up, and that was January, like 2 years ago, 2 years and 1 month or whatever. So it's just like, yeah, I'm like really, as like time ticks by, I'm like really losing like the all the community and shit, and then the community changes too, right? And then there's like people.
Oh, for sure, and like especially being up there, you're like in a weird stagnant spot to begin with.
Yeah.
Where there's no like things can't consistently happen up there. Like they're not. It's not that they aren't. They cannot. You know what I'm saying? That makes it tough on everybody. It's
crazy. Yeah,
it really is.
Yeah, and then it's like, fuck, man. By the time I'm like gonna battle again, it's gonna be like for a whole new. I feel like it's gonna be for like a whole new audience, like a whole new set of peers, even maybe like on a new.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I always am thinking about that too. Like, is whatever the new wave is that has their eyes on this going to get what I'm doing? Because I know that I'm like, I know I'm older than everybody, and I definitely have probably like an older reference game, but that doesn't necessarily make it like a dated reference game. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And fucking, I also though, like, there's like a point of me or a part of me that just doesn't care. Like, if this group of people doesn't get this, I don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's the
certain
best way
things
to
that I
be,
write for me, and then I write knowing like, oh, like these battlers are gonna fuck with this, or these people are gonna fuck with this type of shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm never not doing something because I'm worried about who won't catch something. You know?
That's dope. Cool.
Round 2.
I'm gonna skip. We're running out of time here, so I'm gonna skip this judging segment real quick.
Cool.
Just because.
Yeah, for sure.
So we can save a bit of time here, and we'll go right into our closer.
The closer.
Tommy Guns versus Junta 1.
These guys.
Yeah, that's so crazy that you brought that up before the stream, that you freestyle battled both these dudes in the past.
Both of them at Tourette's, potentially the same night. I'm
wow.
like pretty. It could be the same night. I feel like at least one of them, and it could be both, was the same night. Remember when I took a break from Tourette's and then Tantrum was about to tie my win streak?
Right. I remember that.
So I went back and entered Tourette's to prevent him from tying my win streak, and then I ended up beating him. I think I battled both of those dudes on the way to that happening.
Do you still have the record, the Tourette's record?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I definitely have it because I prevented Tantrum from tying me, and then maybe I think it was before me and Frack battled.
Yeah, you and Frack had. I remember this. You guys had
it was
a
before
little.
Frack and I battled for town business, but Frack hits me up, and he's like, "Yo, if I win," he hits me up the night of the Tourette's event. "Yo, if I win tonight, I'll be one away from tying your record. Will you come back and battle?" And I'm like, "Yeah, of course I will. Just let me know. Good luck tonight." You know what I'm saying? And then I message him the next day on Twitter. I'm like, "Yo, how did it go?" And he's like, "SMH lost to a girl." I was like, you never live this down if I ever battle you.
He learned the lesson about Tourette's too, right? You can never be sure, ever.
Oh yeah, you just cannot be such a wild card. Just any audience, they're like, yo, man, it's so many flukes happened there. It's absurd.
Yep, for sure. That's so funny. Frack losing to a girl in fucking
Yeah, he was all
Tourette's.
stoked on himself. He's like, "I'm 1 month away. What are we saying, goat?" And
after gloating,
I was stoked. I'm like, "Yo, let's go." And I knew that Jamie DeWolf would love it because he, me and Frack, are kind of like his guys, you know.
Right. So is it still running currently, or are they
Yeah, I think he's slightly maybe adjusted the format. They might even be calling it something different. But Jamie DeWolf definitely is still running. I think he still calls it Tourette's though, but he's definitely still running a monthly show in Oakland. Yeah,
that's awesome.
He's a legend. And you know his grandfather his great grandfather is L. Ron Hubbard, right?
Oh wow! No, I think somebody told me that. Maybe you brought that up on the last stream, but that's so crazy.
He's one of the top. He's all-time top 10 enemy of the Church of Scientology and shit.
Oh really? Because he doesn't like.
His whole family knows that it was a scam.
Oh okay, yeah. That's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
But hasn't L. Ron Hubbard written himself about weird things about religion, shit if you want to scam people.
He was a science fiction writer for years before he invented Scientology, and then he basically took some of the workings of his actual fictional tales and incorporates them into his made-up religion.
A theology, yeah, that's kind of nuts.
Insane.
Yeah, I'm gonna be careful what I say, or else they'll fucking come for me. But
good call.
But yeah, it's kind of. I think he has written there's quotes attributed to him in the past where he's if you want to basically just get a bunch of money, start a religion. Yeah. It's so crazy how much California subcultures are connected to Scientology and shit too, because even skateboarding, a lot of the big skateboarding brands World Industries and stuff, a lot of those guys were I can't remember the dude's name, Rocco or something, he was really into Scientology and used to make Scientology themed decks back in the day, and and then the whole thing with Jason Lee, this skateboarder and actor turning into a Scientologist as well. Apparently he got that shit from skateboarding and stuff. He learned all about Scientology from that shit.
Wow.
So yeah, it's weird how that shit kind of seeps into even little culture, but it's just because it's all connected and a huge big international thing, I guess. But
this shit is nuts.
Yeah. There's a big church down here, but they got hit pretty hard when they did the anonymous protests or whatever. So they're they're all like shuttered up now. It's like you can't even really see in the windows and stuff. And I remember
there's a big church out here too.
Yeah, they used to be out front, like offering you like the free personality tests or whatever all day, but they don't do that shit anymore because people like protested too much and made them shut it down.
We about to start a mania weekend of Battle of the Bay 5 right here in motherfucking Terrace, downtown Oakland.
That was when Caustic was still a kid.
Yeah. We got Tommy Guns, baby.
I'm pretty sure there was a point in time where Tommy Guns was like in Tantrum's crew.
Oh yeah? This is crazy.
Like his actual rap group, you know what I'm saying?
He was doing like that MMA thing where people do with their wrists, you know, before the fucking fight or whatever. It looks so serious. He would be in Tantrum's crew. He looks so fucking angry.
I'm pretty sure he was.
On my left, from Sizak, Sacktown,
Oh yeah, True Temper was back there too.
Tantrum's dad. Tantrum's dad? Let's go.
Let's go. We got Juta 1. 9-1 Sizak.
Yeah, I got them both.
Keep it Sizak. Go first.
Oh, you gonna try? Oh, shit.
Obsolete. No, flip it.
No, he said fuck that.
Y'all wanna flip for first?
Flip for it.
Flip for first.
Flip for first. That's wild.
Tails.
There you go.
He picked himself again.
Ready? Let's do it.
All right, the Fresco says victory for me is a given. They understand that I'm more driven. I come from a people that believe in strength and wisdom. You come from a people who cook a 4-course meal on a car engine. See, I'm trying to up my position, so I think
definitely Tantrum's crew. Oh my god, it's like the same flow and everything.
There's a chance that it's that he fucks with Fredo and Swarm. It might not be Tantrum's crew. It might be Fredo and Swarm. Muda. He might be with Muda Gang. There's a chance that that's what it is.
I think he sounds exactly like Tantrum.
Like a Tantrum dude. Yeah, he raps like a Tantrum dude, but there's a chance. As I was thinking about it, there's a chance that it's Muda Gang. I mean, that's still all Union City. You know?
I love how like insulted Tantrum would sound all the time. He's like, "You come here."
Oh, that's my favorite shit.
Yeah. I know this is probably kind of bad to say, but he always like struck me as like, you know, like kung fu movies when there's always like the guy who's just like the master or whatever, and he's like super insulted that anybody even stepped up to him. He's so fucking, oh man, I love that old shit. Like him and Bartone when he'd like, "You punch like a bitch," and he'd be like so mad.
Yeah, and they taught like the whole mechanics of punching. Yeah. Oh, I love it.
Camping, I think, is a short-term vacation. You think it's a modern form of living. See, I know your descriptions. You're a hillbilly. You're ugly and filthy, and you look at your female family members sexually, and you don't feel guilty. See,
you don't even feel guilty about it. He's like me. I feel when I.
Yeah, I at least feel standard human guilt.
I feel bad when I do that. You do it without remorse, so.
You don't feel guilty. See, there's not much from you I expect. I can't even take you as a threat. You're not a closer my eyes no longer, Ron Beck. Because you lack the content to win this contest, but I'll knock you unconscious. You dig the process? You should really realize that you're about to die. So everybody, wake up to the death of Larry the Cable Guy. I'm gonna take you down if you have a cyanide, and you'll get cremated by the wives I provide. You should have known that I was gonna come with the ill rhyme maneuvers. Because I know you've been stressing yourself out developing brain tumors while you're
the ill rhyme maneuvers.
Ill rhyme maneuvers, yeah. You know that. You know that was an eye opener.
It's so funny too. That sounded like a setup to a bad multi, but then it just wasn't a multi-syllabic at all. He just used a bad setup for no reason.
Just for the maneuver.
just for the maneuvers, dude.
Brain tumors while you're bitching, blogging, crying on your computer. Because in the end, you're the biggest loser whose fat ass needs to be on the biggest loser.
See that?
Yeah.
That was very Tantrum-esque. He was like, damn, dog.
Oh my god.
He's a good dude too. I know. I've definitely like chilled with Tommy Guns multiple times at events back in the day. Very chill dude.
But
he's not this angry in person. Very tantrum-like. Not this angry in person.
Just puts it on for the battle, for sure.
Yeah. And it fits. It's crazy because it works. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not like, no one would see that and be like, oh, that seems out of character. Like, nah, it fits, you know?
Yo, hold on, listen. Now I'm gonna keep it slightly impolite and rude. This guy's mom works at the massage parlor and makes great Chinese food. She's my slutty queen. I'm her gutter king. This is our muttering, stuttering Japanese jumping bean. You walking wobbling, cunny, because I bodied your buddy. This motherfucker probably studied to be crazy because he's not even nutty. Watch me smash his bi-curious flows fast and furiously. Because we thought you was full-blown gay with full-blown AIDS, seriously. Because if we beat a rap, what, Key beat a lot?
Expecting hella reaction there. He had to give himself the nod afterwards because he didn't get anything. Oh, that was
There was one guy who went, yeah!
It took their germs.
Because we thought you was full-blown gay with full-blown AIDS, seriously. Because if we beat a rap, what, Key beat a lock, then he beat a battle, what, fag beat a cock. Like an octagon sign, this motherfucker needs to stop. Run back to Quest Crew, tell him you got dropped. For that awkward talk, now you got an awkward walk. His bitch told him to walk the dog, he put the dog in the walk. Cooked it with some hot sauce and some skirts.
That's the best thing he said so far.
Cooked it with some hot sauce.
Yeah. I feel like I've heard that, though. Like, I've definitely heard, like, the walk thing, yeah.
This could have been at a time where we hadn't heard it multiple times.
Yeah,
you know
for sure.
This is like 09-ish, probably, 08, 09, like...
The modern version of that line, who did it? Like, the Asian food truck, it's a walk in the park. Who did that? I think a couple of people have done that one, right?
I know Dunch had one.
Right. That's who I'm thinking of, yeah. But I think there's been a couple since then. Yeah.
Dunch definitely
Cooked it with some hot sauce and some skirts. Cooked it with some hot sauce and some steamed vegetable. Tommy Guns talks to guns, but he's never popped a Glock. But he sure can tell you what's going on down in Fraggle Rock.
Into one with see, he's got a thorough shirt on, so he's
okay.
Gang,
yeah.
Go, baby. He's a tweaker, people, and if he tells you otherwise, he's stuck in denial. I saw him 2 a.m. at the Holiday Inn. He tried to sell me a stolen motel Bible. Lunch, why'd you make this guy my rival? He likes swagger and style, and I'm pretty sure...
He tried to sell me a stolen motel Bible. That's fire.
Okay.
He might have rhymed it with denial, but...
Yeah.
He tried to sell me a stolen motel Bible. I've never heard that.
Pedophile. I need to be honest. Lunch, why'd you make this guy my rival? He likes swagger and style, and I'm pretty sure he's a pedophile. I need to be honest. You're straight garbage to me. You probably have all-night meth parties where you watch the first full season of Sons of Anarchy. You're the man that's gonna hurt your pride, but why'd you come right here and look me in the fucking eye?
Did you see the meme bug?
You should know that
he looks so
serious,
mad after he
dude.
says that.
The fucking dog.
He should be in an octagon. Look.
So, you should know that you deserve to be buried, because you're not a worthy adversary. Because you swear your dad probably sells propane and propane accessories.
He thought adversary and accessory were
So anyways, I'm the real deal to get this MC killed. This dude spent his entire life looking like Bobby Hill. So this is a massacre. This is the only dude who fucked the apple pie that ate it afterwards.
Fredo had to have given him that. Fredo gave him that. Fredo or Swarm. Well, someone from Buddha Gang gave him that.
For sure.
I'll stand by that.
It was so funny too. I love those like lines where it's like kind of elaborating on the first line. He's like, his dad sells propane and propane accessories, and then that wasn't like enough. Like
that wasn't enough.
Obvious.
He's
so he had to be
also
like,
Bobby Hill.
So he had to add in the line about Bobby Hill, which basically says the exact same thing in another way. I love those, man. Those fucking... Just in case you didn't understand what I was going for with this super obvious reference.
Here's the same joke twice.
Yeah.
There's no chance.
That's about
rhymed adversary with accessory. Rhymed massacre with afterward. There's just no way. There's just no way.
It's funny. In a French-Canadian battle rap, you get a lot of those funny, like, you thought that rhymed kind of thing? You know what I mean?
For sure.
Where it's like their second language or whatever. Like,
no, it happened multiple times when me and Ilmac did the Sounds Like show with Shuffle and Marlowe.
Oh, yeah, with the accent and shit. Yeah,
and we were definitely like cracking jokes about it, you know what I'm saying? Like even when Shuffle would plug his book, we'd be like, yeah, like those words definitely rhyme in your accent.
Corrado, yo, look at Thomas pouting. Ass raped so many times he had to stop counting. And I'm asking, who the fuck let Thomas Guns and Dirtbag Dan escape from Brokeback Mountain? It's a minute's time well spent fucking with this rhyme pimp.
Okay.
As I finally moved.
That, what he just did there was, since the inception of the written era, was always one of the corniest things to me was like a no-name on the flyer not only trying to diss their opponent, but somehow incorporating, at the time, a top tier into their diss as if that's going to somehow create momentum for them. You
know like the challenge or whatever.
Like, bro, you're not in the same arena as the, you know, and it happened so many times, and I've never not cringed at it. It's like, dog, I think maybe it's because it's so the opposite of like the route that I took.
Yeah.
I'm like, nah, man, fucking, you know, throw yourself in the lion's den, dog. That's, you know, don't fucking, not these corny ass call outs for names you don't deserve. That type. Oh my god, I hate it so much.
Yeah, for sure. I think it's just because it's like that's not how anything like operates behind the scenes either. Like
exactly.
There's nobody.
Yeah, that's not the way things work.
Yeah, like there's nobody like going up to you and being like, yeah, you want to see me in the fucking battle? Like, it's not like super like that. Like the fucking people who set up battles with each other are usually like cool beforehand or have like met and stuff, you know? So yeah, it's just like such a bad way to go about it. And if like it hasn't really happened, like, but in like I've seen it like happen to other people. Like nobody cares enough about me to like I'm calling pig style for like a fast route to the top of the Vancouver division. You can have that, you know what I mean? but yeah, it's just like I've seen it happen before, and it like almost puts the person off more. Like the likelihood of you getting a battle with that person decreases.
It just goes to impossible. I remember when Lex Luthor did it to me, and it went to impossible.
Yeah, it's like nobody's.
I was like, damn, it's weird you're doing that because we've always gotten along, but now I don't really like you.
Yeah, nobody's ever had a positive reaction to it in like the history of the sport. So,
and like, shout out to Lex. Now that's my guy, and I was definitely like a dick back then. But that's what it was back then. It was just on some like, nah, like you don't narrate the pecking order, you know?
For sure.
This cat's grind time status to lifetime exempt. This is what happens when confidence outweighs common sense. I see you feeling yourself looking like Prince, but to me, just nonsense. Since you can't win events.
I think he was expecting reactions somehow there.
Yeah.
But he also choked.
Yeah, it was just the...
I think he choked because he was expecting reaction.
100%.
That's happened plenty of times to plenty of people.
Oh, for sure.
But,
yeah, you could just see like this was in the era where you couldn't even like slip up for a second either.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Body. You're already calling it a body. Like clearly won the first round.
Yeah, legit opinion totally switched. I kind of like that though. I kind of liked when it was like that.
I'm that petty, so
yeah, for sure. I just think too, like I don't know, like I just think there's like a degree of work that goes into having like super prepared material, and the credit should be given to the person who does the work. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah.
Facts. Here's a little criticism so you clean up your act. You're a fairly confident guy, so you think you can, but you'll always be the little engine that can. You shouldn't think yourself as tough. You're a clean fuck.
fairly
I'll break out the
It's like that's like the way you describe someone you know pretty well. You know, you're a fairly confident guy. I don't know. It's a funny battle setup to me.
It's like the compliment to set up the punchline.
The setup that you'll always be the little engine that can't.
Troll lump and running back underneath the bridge of Billy Goat's rough. You shouldn't think yourself as hard or even as a star.
He's killing it in the kindergarten class right now with these references.
His Fable game is strong right now.
Mother Goose, is that about to be the next fucking
100%, or like Tom Thumb or something?
Think yourself as hard or even as a star. Everybody go on YouTube. His grind time highlight is 1 bar. You're actually 2 steps behind Max Pass. So you want to this backslash? You either should make a wrist slash, or maybe you should just quit rap. Because you're a little bitch. You're the white version of Lyra Flip.
You're the white version of Lyra Flip.
Oh my god, dude.
I don't even know how that's a diss. Lyra Flip is definitely the homie. I don't even know how it's a diss, but I love that got the reaction that it did. The "you're a little bitch" setup too was so tantrum.
Here's the worst of murder you get. We're not laughing at pictures, we're laughing at you. And when I get explicit, I know he's gonna turn emo. I told him a mention, he balled up his face and said, "We want to be called little people."
Losing the breath because he's so angry too. He's like, little people.
Pure heated.
Heated. Holy shit. Big round for him though. It's like he did.
Oh yeah.
Did exactly.
Big momentum swing. Big momentum swing from the choke, huh?
For sure.
Turned to a body.
Last round, Yard.
Watch me bust fast. Watch me rush past. All this cat has is a bus pass and a lowrider mustache. Fuck that. Quit looking at my nutsack. Your style is butt crack. Stick to the kitchen, cooking muskrats and cats with your wannabe buff ass. I'm bollywop this Polly Pocket motherfucker. Karate chop him, right in his cocksucker. A body lock flow, stomp him with the tail of chuckers. Because he's on some Monty Python, Dolores Tucker. And Assurus Thesaurus looks just like a walrus. You don't belong in the hip-hop game.
Oh, dude, he got at you, too. Shit. He was really...
After he already lost to me at Tourette's,
he was really trying to climb the ladder with this one.
Yeah, oh yeah, he thought it was gonna get him that rematch, dog.
You a Taurus. I'm like Rocky and Bullwinkle to your Natasha and Boris. Who the fuck let Pikachu step up to Chuck Norris?
Damn, people were feeling that one.
Yo, what's up? It's your boy PH.
Rest in peace. God, what a positive note to end the stream on, for sure.
Straight up. That was honestly, that brings a smile to my face, dog. Seeing PH.
For sure.
President, we here.
Wow, I think, interestingly enough, Tommy Guns overcame the first round adversity and to me pretty comfortably won the battle.
Yep, easy. Yeah, I wasn't
expecting that. After first round, wasn't expecting it.
On PH, like I actually went back and like listened to a lot of his music, like the Orange Moon Over Brooklyn album.
Orange Moon Over Brooklyn is still such a fucking dope album.
Dude, it's crazy like how little battle rap music is like so good and that good, and then how little of it holds up from that era. But like that shit is like fucking one of like the greatest albums.
Yeah, that's like a real hip hop album.
It's crazy.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
It's actually crazy.
I hold that album and like a lot of shit PH did in like a different class. That like he definitely started as a battle rapper, but then like he really his music career became his focus before the battle scene evolved like the way it did, and then he came back to it, you know. So he was like, I always viewed him more as artist than battler, you know.
For sure.
But I mean, fuck, man, what a legend, straight up.
Yeah, it's crazy the amount he like did in just like in the battle rap scene too, with not even like he had
streak,
so much
like the KOTD streak he was on and shit. That shit like Oh.
Yeah, and just like how much success he had in music, like he never would have even.
And then
had
to
to,
like voluntarily come back, he was always like open to like constructive criticism and critique. He wanted to get better. He like listened to feedback. He was such a good dude, man.
Yeah, crazy legacy, man.
We've lost way too many
a
absolute legends.
Yeah, for sure.
Between Junta, I'm tired, brother. I'm tired. And Tommy Guns, based off consistency. You know what I'm saying? I gotta give it to Tommy Guns. He was more consistent. If it wasn't for Junta choking up on that second verse like that, it might have been closer. You feel me? So.
Look at young Marv.
Oh wow.
Look at young Marvin, dog. That was like the last time he had recently shaved.
Yeah. Pre Wu-Tang beard.
Just that one fuck up. That one fuck up cost him the battle. You can't have it. So that's what it is.
Just call me
Chris Grunge, that's my dog.
Yeah.
Always be my dog.
This dude was a really good judge back in the day. He always had like the correct opinion, I remember.
He's still in tune with the scene too.
Cool.
He's like a partner in Cookies.
Oh, okay, the clothing thing? Yeah. What is that brand? Is it just like a kind of like a weed lifestyle thing? Like
it's weed too. They have dispensaries that are popping up worldwide now. They actually just opened their first dispensary in Ontario like 2 weeks ago. So they've gone fully international now.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's a rapper named Burner from San Fran.
Oh, I know that. I know him. Yeah. Okay.
So it's his company, and he fucking was like always he's like a Bay Area weed head legend.
Yeah, for sure. I've seen his like Vlad interviews talking about weed and stuff. Yeah,
he's tight, man. That dude is such a ledge, and fucking he's basically like the blueprint to me as far as how you're gonna fucking brand that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. They'll probably have one in Vancouver soon, I imagine.
Oh, absolutely they will. No question.
Consistency here at Grind Time. We want to see something solid all the way through. And plus another thing.
He was like the only judge that voted for me against Disaster.
Oh, really?
Always been a good judge.
Okay, yeah. So I knew it. That's still so crazy to me. Like I went back and watched that battle recently, and it was so like I think it was just
like the way it's aged too. The way it's aged.
Yeah, for sure. I think it was just like the way Disaster was perceived at the time, like the energy he kind of came onto the scene with. I think was
the
like
thing
played
is,
a really
and
big...
I can't front on that because especially at the time, none of us who were there, like battler and fans, none of us had seen anything like that before.
Yeah, for
Not
sure.
even like just against me. The fact that it was against me in the Bay Area probably gives it like a little more impact at the moment.
Yeah.
But none of us that were present had ever seen anything like that energy and like what he did at his peak in that battle. We were like, that was enough for people to be like, what the fuck just happened? And I already knew Diz for a few years before that. So I like semi knew what I was getting into, but I didn't know he was going to be that like rapid fire when written battle happened.
Yeah, for sure.
I met him in a freestyle event like years before.
Oh, okay. Wow. Yeah, that's crazy.
We both like lost to the same kid, J-Jack. We both got jerked against the same kid, basically. And it was like this kid, J-Jack, who was like 21, but he has like the same thing as Andy Milonakis.
Oh, okay. So like a kid.
So he looked like a child.
Yeah.
He looked like a 9-year-old kid.
That's crazy.
He was like 19 at the time.
How are you supposed to win? He had like the jelly donut appeal.
Exactly. Bro, it's such a cheat code. And to top it off, a good in the moment freestyler. So it was just, you're dealing with an adult brain that looks like a child, and he's better than your average freestyle. Bro, he was so hard to beat.
Where is he these days? Where did he go?
Last we heard, he stopped battling. He stopped battling like right around inception of Grind Time, and he got a job like doing production for Bang Bros or some shit.
Oh, nice. Good for him.
Yeah. So he like moved to Miami.
Yeah.
Crazy though.
Tough throughout the whole battle and was really shaking cats, so I'm gonna give it to him.
GT Silver versus Van.
FLO was on the card where me and Jay the Night battled too.
Oh yeah, he's been like doing some pretty good battles recently.
Battle Vocab.
That's right. That's
peak grind time throwback battle for that card. So
yeah.
tight.
I love Vocab, dude. He always comes
that's
out.
my dog. Both of them, like I have hella love. Vocab is like a Northwest rider. You know what I'm saying?
He's been at more like Vancouver KOTD events than I have. I'm pretty sure.
Like someone I look forward to seeing when I'm anywhere in a Northwest event. So,
oh yeah, for sure. No, he's always so fucking fun to have around. It's so weird, the trivia about since we were talking about Disaster, either that Vocab beat Disaster in a freestyle battle one time. That's like the craziest little fact ever.
That is insane.
We always talk about, get around the Vancouver campfire and talk about the time Vocab beat Disaster. The biggest moment for Northwest battle rap ever.
That's hilarious. That's so tight.
Tommy Guns. Let's
go, Tommy Guns.
Killed it. Okay, that was our last battle of the night. I'll let you go.
Perfect timing too. Hell yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you so much for being on the stream again. We'll definitely get you on again when we can have a 3-person one. Now that I know you're all.
Yeah, Dunch, SM, Ilmac, whoever, bro. You know.
Yeah, for sure. I want to get one where it's like a whole council of people too. You know what I mean? I want to get.
That would be fire.
Start getting like a 5 or 6-person show going, but
that would be great.
But yeah, it was really, really fun. Thank you for. Is there anything you want to tell people about? Well, I mean, everyone in here probably knows everything that's going on with you.
Follow me at THESAURUS Wins on pretty much all the socials. I have a couple of battles booked, but they haven't been announced by the leagues yet. So once they are announced, I'll be able to say more about them. But as of right now, I have 2 battles booked. And they're in 2 places that I've never battled, so that's going to be cool. And, more info to come as soon as I'm permitted to say so.
Cool, man. Yeah, we got to reschedule me and you, too, at some point, man. We got to figure that out.
Absolutely.
Even
as shit starts to open up more, it'll become easier, definitely.
Yeah, maybe these fucking convoy morons will... we'll do something and we can get the borders open. Oh dude, it's so
cringe.
It's the worst.
I know.
But yeah, thank you everybody for tuning in. Tune in tomorrow. I'll probably be doing a video game stream if you want to watch that. Otherwise, subscribe, follow, do all that shit. Can get emotes in there. Socials are down below. Follow,